Excellent. So, with the holy 97 perfectly laid out there, I suppose we need some recap music.
We need the Pokemon themes tune.
Unfortunately, that has words, so that is no good.
Instrumental version.
Fine, we'll use the Pokemon instrumental version.
Last time on Pokemon, the way
I
of
wanna
the
be
world.
the very worst, like everyone was.
Ash and his team made it to the Dwarven capital, where they found the rare Pokemon Dwarf. And then they went to a bar. The bar was racist to magic. And the owner was not shy about saying so. And then we met this girl who Oprix was totally crushing on the entire time.
That is almost certainly evil.
Almost certainly evil, but it's okay. Oprix doesn't see good and evil. He just sees love. Meanwhile,
I hate you.
this halfling came to us saying that there was a murder mystery afoot.
To be clear,
So,
you don't know if it's
we
a
are
halfling
here.
or a dwarf.
And Regulus is cold. Somali wants a shield.
Will Somali get her shield? Will Regulus stop being cold? Find out on this episode of
No, I'm probably not going to stop being cold. I'm not a very
Gotta
warm
catch 'em all, Pokemon!
Man,
And I'm doing doctor stuff.
I think
Oh
this
yeah,
TV
and
show needs
Oliver
a
is being a doctor. Our witch is no longer a witch.
She still claims she's a witch.
She was born a witch. Maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, and I have no idea what Eclipse has been doing. Molting?
You know what? I think this TV show needs a new narrator. Anyway,
I'm sorry, your narrator got interrupted. I'm the best at recaps.
fantastic. Excellent. So, I reckon we should start off back on the boat with Oliver.
These other people aren't here. I wonder. Goodbye.
Somali, how did we get back here?
Eclipse would
don't
be
think
on
we
the boat.
Mhm.
He's watching over the sick peoples.
Yeah.
Fair. So,
I
I believe last time, I think you had just succeeded in
Yeah.
completing the potion.
Yeah, it took a while, but we did it.
Well, what do you want to do with it? I guess I should ask.
I mean, obviously gonna give it to the sick folks.
Yeah.
No need to dawdle on it.
Okay. Do you want to give me a medicine check? Just to make sure you can, like,
Yeah.
you know, kind of like, some of them are like kind of unconscious, you kind of have to like feed it to them a little bit.
Yeah. Character sheet, please load. Thank you. And medicine.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
you got that one.
I don't think it was a good omen earlier.
Clearly not. 97 has cursed you with a 7.
Yep.
I
I
mean,
mean,
once
they
you
both
get-
ended in 7.
Wouldn't Oliver get help from the people who are already tending to him? The doctor?
Suppose that
Maybe.
is
Oh yeah, there's
true.
another doctor.
That is true.
So maybe roll with it. So maybe roll with advantage.
You make a very good point. Yeah, you can have roll with advantage.
Alright, I'll do another.
Don't
That's
roll
better,
a 1.
thank
There you
you.
That is
go.
much better.
Much better.
If I rolled another one, that would have been divine intervention, I
So-
think.
So yeah, you kind of like go over and start to try to give this potion to the sick people. The doctor turns around, notices you like almost spill a little bit, and goes up one of their nose or something. He like turns around, like gives you a punch and says, "No, no, no, do it like this." And with that, you're able to like properly give it to them.
Good. Crisis averted.
It will probably take a little bit of time to take effect. And he will turn to you and say, I hope this works. This has been What do you think? Where did you get this stuff from anyway?
There's actually a magic shop here. The owner was able to give this to us in exchange for my work there for a little bit.
Well, I hope he knows what he was talking about.
Seemed like it. Yeah, hopefully this should at least hold them over until we get to Jade City, where they'll have some proper cures, hopefully.
He nods. I can keep an eye on them. You don't have to stick around. I know you probably have business in the city.
Yep. The others have already gotten into shenanigans.
No, I'm sure.
I've enjoyed the peace and quiet here, but I think they need me.
You're such a nervous wreck, Oliver.
I like the quiet, but what are you trying to say?
I said what I said.
Okay. Ow.
The quiet's good for the patients. I'd prefer it if you didn't make any loud noises in here.
Yep. Yes, actually, I might actually go check out the, magic place, which the name has been erased from my notes. But,
I can tell you it.
yeah.
It is... Herrick's Inks and Works.
Alright. Back into the note. Yes. There we go. Yep, you've got some weird murder mystery thing to deal with now, and something with the guy being magic. Maybe they'll know something about it there. If anything goes wrong with the our patients here, just head over there and just let me know, okay?
Yeah, I'll send someone to come and get you if need be.
Yeah.
Wanna write down, the directions for him?
Yeah, Oliver will give some notes for the directions to both Magic Place and the little house where the murder happened.
Okay. Yeah, he nods, takes them, puts them in one of his drawers over here.
Yeah.
As he does that, one of the patients kind of starts coughing and he turns around to go start tending to them.
Well, good luck, I guess.
Yeah, you too.
And off we go.
Okay. You head
To
back
the
out.
murder mystery house.
Excellent.
Yeah, Oliver will be stopping at Inks and Works before there, but if we want to cut back that a bit, that is fine too.
And Eclipse is just going to walk around with Oliver.
Excellent. As you're making your way through the city,
Yeah.
the two of you hear something approaching you. Loud bangs coming from the street somewhere ahead of you. It's currently round a corner, so you're not sure what it is, but it's... Yeah.
Yeah, like what kind of things? Like metallic or something, or?
You would say probably
Like gunshot, but-
like footsteps.
Let's go a bit to this further on the sidewalk then, if there's something stampeding down.
Eclipse will just rest his hand on Oliver's shoulder and say, "Don't you want to check?"
I'm not thrilled about the idea.
But
It
Oliver,
kind of sounds like they're heading our way.
what if whatever making those loud clanks are hurting civilians? Don't you want to help them? What if you're their only hope?
Why do you
Would you-
do this to me?
Would you leave those innocent civilians to die in the streets, crying
You
out for their
manipulative
children?
Bastard.
What? When did Eclipse
Reach
get
the
a
deep
shield
sigh.
back? What is happening?
This is just bullying. Oliver breathes a deep sigh and cautiously goes to just peek around the corner.
You see,
Oliver
walking
goes with them.
down the streets towards you, a
Huh?
frost giant.
I was about to say, that is
Big.
not a dwarf.
Ah, that's
3 stories tall. He's basically having to like slowly slide between buildings. He's basically too large for the streets. And he's heading your way.
Are there people on the street?
No.
Oh, okay.
You
then.
you notice one door slam shut. As somebody runs in to get out of his path.
Is there like any alleyways or like little shops we can dip in to avoid the passing scary giant?
It's kind of all houses around here. There's like an alleyway back where you came from, but not immediately next to you.
And he's like taking up the whole street. We can't just like press up against the wall.
You can maybe press up against the wall. How that turns out, you'd have to
Oh,
go
yeah,
try it and
I
find
do.
out.
I would like to do an insight on this frost giant just to see where its mindset is.
Sure.
Good job.
Totally friendly. He's totally friendly, Oliver. It's fine.
He looks angry.
I think we should go in the opposite direction. I know a shortcut to the magic shop. Actually, it's down the opposite way we came. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so
Yep.
you just turn
We're
around,
going-
leaving? Okay.
Yep, politely leaving.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Are you like running away or just like
Just a fairly casual walk.
okay?
jog.
This guy does have much longer legs than you, and although he's moving carefully, if you're like not running, he will kind of like catch up to you pretty quickly.
All right. Yep. Let's bolt.
You're running, Eclipse.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, you run. And eventually you hear the footsteps grow fainter behind you.
Looking over our shoulder, was he actually following us?
Doesn't seem to be.
Did he even notice us, or
You have no idea.
at least? Yeah. Well, if he did, he didn't seem to acknowledge us much. Well, that was that was mean of you to say earlier. They're just like, oh yeah, people are definitely in danger over there.
I mean, they could have been.
We
don't know.
were the ones in danger potentially.
I mean, yeah, but someone could have been in danger. I wasn't wrong, was I? Giant stomping around could have stopped on somebody.
I mean, he seemed like he was just minding his own business. I don't. Are all giants evil and mean or whatever? I wouldn't know.
I don't know. I haven't met a giant except for that one, and I technically haven't met him. So maybe, but that's very assume of you. Think everyone from a race is evil. That's very racist.
I was asking you.
No,
I don't have
think
a
he's
good
evil.
memory. Okay. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
magic shop. Let's go back there. Total silence for the rest of this walk. Okay.
Okay. So with that, you silently make your way back to the magic shop.
Mhm.
Unless Eclipse, of course, doesn't listen to the total silence rule.
Mhm.
No, he has nothing to say.
Okay. In that case,
Good.
let's go back to Mystery House.
Mhm.
Mystery House Theater.
So,
I sense a disturbance in the force.
I believe you guys were looking around where we left off last time. I think you found a couple of things.
Yeah, there's the staff and something else, I think.
Yeah, there's the body. We knew he got stabbed by the staff.
Hot poker staff thing.
Yeah, and I was about to check the staff.
So what do you want to do?
I want to grab the staff and grab my knife and just give it and just cut it to see if it's magical in any way. The staff like repairs itself or anything.
Okay, you grab your knife, run it across the staff. Pineapples yells at you, "Hey, what do you think you're doing?" The staff has a scratch on it.
It's fine. I can repair it. And I use mending to just fix it.
Okay.
Put the staff back down. Hello. Is that coming through the wrong headset? I don't think.
What? Hello? Anybody?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
You're all very silent. I want to know what you guys are doing.
I was quiet because I am elsewhere in game.
Yeah. I mean, Smalley doesn't have much to input here. She can't even see.
Opworks is bad at investigating, so like, what the fuck do you want him to do? Look around and see
Believe in
nothing?
the heart of the dice.
I'm gonna check the drinks. on
Fuck
the
it, I'll
floor.
investigate.
Oh,
See?
Yeah, you are.
So you know what time it is. Whenever you fuck up, it's time for me to show you how it's done.
Oprix, you accidentally
Let me
knock a
show
candle
you
off the
how
side.
a real investigation.
I actually, before Regulus was, going off on this thing, I was gonna use my inspiration on the
Okay.
investigation. Might as well use it early, right?
Luna's also gonna do some investigation.
17 investigation.
Okay. Luna, you said you were checking out the drinks here.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't going to require you to roll investigation for that.
No,
so
that's
I'm just going to give you the information on that. There are 2 drinks on the table. I would have then asked you to roll if you wanted to identify what they were. One is
Okay.
very clearly tea. You're not sure what the other one is.
I drink it.
You drink it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure.
What?
It is brandy.
Ah.
Right. Regulus.
You're gonna get yourself killed with all that
Well-
nonsense.
There's 2 drinks here, so he must have had another person in here with him.
I don't think we should be drinking random cups from a murder scene.
I disagree. Sometimes you gotta
You
taste
are
it to see what it is.
entitled, I suppose. But that doesn't make you... Never
Right.
mind. Okay, what do I see?
Please feel free to investigate the rest of the building as well, but though
Ah,
please do keep your investigations to the lower floor if you would. The young miss is currently asleep upstairs.
If we need to
Regulus,
investigate upstairs, we will. But for now,
he will try and stop you if you're like running upstairs, Luna. He is standing right there.
So I just wanted. Do you have a bathroom in here?
Regulus, you see right in front of you is a large ripped up painting for a start, which Pineapples, before he runs off, will tell you was a painting of the deceased master of the lodge, which was Emron Lucille. So I will unlock that one for you.
occupation, corpse.
Oprix.
That's me. Scanning through the room for anything that might have been missed the first time around.
You start looking around the room quite thoroughly. Obviously, things there are quite broken, quite scattered. The room's a bit of a mess.
So there was a struggle.
In your opinion, with that roll, you think someone probably... It doesn't look like a fight scene. It looks almost too deliberate, what's been broken in the room.
So what you're saying is it was a falsified struggle.
It's
Red herring.
It's certainly possible.
What do you think?
Well, from what I can see, while it looks like there was a struggle with all these broken vases and such around, I think that was only done after the fact. I think he was murdered before this all happened.
The outhouse
I'm
is...
not
The outhouse is out the back. Follow me. I will show you.
Yes.
if
As I follow him, I let Zip out of my arm and just let him go up the stairs.
Okay.
If anything, I'm not entirely convinced it was the staff that killed the gentleman.
It's not as though we can see any body to find that out. What do you
Say,
think? might have done it?
did that gentleman from before, the one who brought us here, did he ever say where the body went?
Out of character, I don't remember.
No.
Out of
I don't
character.
think so.
Yeah, he did. He told you that the guards had already been investigated.
I remember he also said the guards didn't help much else.
Yes, but it's presumably they took the body.
So that means the guards would have the body.
Looks like we'll have to pay a visit to the guards at some point then. Let's take a look around the rest of the lower floors at least.
Is there like a bookshelf Somali can fiddle with?
Not in here. You can look around
Okay.
the rest of it if you like.
I cannot, but Somali will randomly feel around.
Okay.
This is the most she can contribute, guys.
With
Feel
considering
anything?
with consideration that the struggle, quote unquote, in here might have been a farce, I'd like to look around for other things that are either gently out of place, or are like since I assume that this place sees plenty of cleaning since it's a rich person's place. Dust shouldn't be that common, correct?
Yep, sure.
So I'd like to look around for dust or anything that's dust-like, like sulfur, for instance.
Okay. Do you want to... tell me where you want to check. We'll go by room, if you want
Alright.
to do that.
I'm gonna start here in the dining room.
Sure. Do you want to give me an investigation?
Sure, these are all probably gonna be garbage, but at the very least, I'll try.
Oof.
With something specific in mind, at least, it might help a little.
Need help again?
Come help me.
You don't notice anything in particular in here. It looks all quite neat, quite meticulous. In here, it's been laid. The cutlery's all laid out on the table perfectly.
There we go.
Regulus, there's a spot of blood on the piano.
Where's the piano here? Oh, there it is.
What have you found?
Come here. Look at the piano.
Alright.
And he'll point to it, not say it out loud, but just point to the blood.
Okay, is it like on the keys or on the wood or what?
It is on the wood at the top.
How did blood get all the way over here?
Does it look like a handprint or
It is literally a spot.
just a spot of blood? Like
Yeah.
a single like droplet?
Yes.
How fresh is it if we're able to tell?
Well, it's not super fresh, that's for sure.
I'd like to look around. Like it's just on the top, like it like the lid was lifted or something.
Maybe.
Well, I'd like to lift the lid carefully with like a cloth
Okay,
and see if there's anything in the piano.
sure. You lift the lids. Do you want to give me a 1 second. Yeah, probably just another investigation.
All right, help me with this, will you? In fact,
Yeah.
I'll actually do the help action with Regulus in mind, so that
Okay, then Regulus, you can roll investigation with advantage.
What am I rolling?
Investigation
investigation
with advantage.
Oof.
Wow!
Regulus, you notice something is sticking out from underneath. It looks like something's been shoved in amongst the wires. It's a bit hard to tell. It's quite far down, quite hard to reach. It's kind of hard to spot, but you managed to catch it.
What is it?
You're not sure. You can try and pull it out.
There's something stuck in the wires. I can't quite tell what it is.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like under the wires.
allow me to help. I'll use my mage hand to get in there
Sure.
and try to pull it out.
Doing that. Yeah. Do you want give me a sleight of hand? It'd probably be quite a bit easier because you're using your thing. Yeah, easy enough.
14.
Okay. With that, you pull out a dagger.
I'm guessing it has some blood on it.
It does.
Dun dun dun.
Can I see if there's any kind of poison or anything on it?
Somali,
Oop.
you hear a scream from upstairs.
Somali will head towards the scream, feeling around.
Okay. The rest of you, well, certainly those of you still in the house, probably also hear this, but a little more fainter.
I'm going to wrap the dagger up and put it in my bag and then rush towards where the noise was.
Okay.
Let's see what that's about.
Somali, you heading straight up?
Yep.
Okay.
As soon as she heard the scream, she was like, "Okay, I'm going that way."
Okay.
Molly, those are stairs. Be careful.
As you get up there, you hear a scream again as someone yell, "Snake!"
That's
God damn it!
you could be anyone's snake.
What do you want to do?
Somali will keep running towards the sound.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know what snake it is because obviously we weren't told that somebody released a snake. So
We've never
we're-
met
we're-
this woman in our lives.
we're gonna go find out if it's friendly snake or not friendly snake.
Okay.
Hey man,
Somali,
dropping poisonous screen.
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, sir. Yeah, you run through what feels kind of like a doorway. Ahead of you, you hear what sounds like hissing. Yeah,
Okay.
and another
Somali.
scream.
Okay. Somali will. Where's my character sheet? Oh, there it is. Somali will speak in parcel tongue at the snake.
You nerd.
When you into the void sometimes back.
I'm going to say that probably automatically succeeds, considering it's not hostile to you anyway.
Fair enough.
Whatever happened to your two snakes?
Somali will lower her arm. Oh, Somali, I think left one of the other snake probably left.
And the other snake you had was mine that I took back.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. Then Zip
Somali
will
will lower her arm and
Zip will crawl over to you and start slithering up your arm. Ophrix Regulus, at this point, you probably run into the room.
What the hell was that?
snake.
You see this woman standing on the bed, pointing at Somali and the snake.
Do we recognize Zip?
Yeah, you would have probably recognised Zip. I mean, what does Zip look like, Luna?
Yes.
Yes.
I never figured that. I never thought about that.
But yes.
It looks like a snake
Very noodle shaped.
with a birthmark on its head,
In the shape of what?
Cute.
in the shape of a D20.
Wonderful.
Aw,
God damn it.
I thought it was gonna be a heart, and then I would have been super into it.
Are you kidding me? I'm going to have a talk with Luna when she gets back.
Who are you people? What are you doing in my house?
Hi.
Apologies, young lady. We're here to help investigate the crime I'm sure you're aware of.
Investigates? You don't look like you're with the guard.
We're detectives.
We're here because the guard didn't do their job properly.
We're detectives.
What? Who hired you?
The
Pineapple?
butler.
What?
Pineapple, yes.
He had no right. Look, I'm sure that the guard... I'm leaving this up to the guards. I have no interest in hiring detectives.
She killed him.
I would like to covertly, because I believe I can do that.
Somali's gonna insight that.
I'd like to covertly detect thoughts, if I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Somali roll insight if that is okay.
Yeah, you can roll insight.
Somali is very small. She's just here for snake collection.
Somali, it's definitely suspicious.
Okay.
Oprix... It's not the easiest thing to do that discreetly. I am going to require like a sleight of hand to like kind of like you can like whisper the words and like kind of like do the movements you need for it.
You shout the words.
Yeah, like to try and do that. Like,
I mean,
covertly.
it takes a copper piece to start it. So I
Yeah.
imagine he's just like, he shakes his head and flips a copper piece into the air and whispers something.
Yeah, I mean, if she notices it, she will know what you're doing. Because, you know.
Not being subtle.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she'll know I'm casting magic now.
Yeah, she'll maybe she might not know the exact spell, but she'll know you're casting magic.
Let's clear the air. And he's gonna be, after his lackadaisical sleight of hand, he's going to be like, now then,
What are you doing?
casting a truth spell. Yes.
Okay. And this is wisdom.
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
Let's see. So actually, I don't think it's a. Let me check. There's so much.
If you
there.
just want to
probe
read
deeper-
her...
So the surface thoughts don't require anything. If I want to probe deeper, then they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
and they're not aware if you're. They're not aware if you're reading their surface thoughts, but they are
Right.
aware when you go deeper in.
But surface thoughts, especially when you ask pointed questions, can also still reveal a lot.
Okay, Sophie's thoughts. Currently, she's thinking about. She's quite angry. She's quite angry to see intruders in her house. And now she's a bit nervous somebody's casting a spell at her.
Now. We won't be long. We'll be out of your hair in no time. I
Get
promise
out of
that.
my house, now!
We are here at the behest of Pineapple, yes?
Pineapple is not the lord of this manor. I am now. If you don't leave immediately, I shall call the guard.
You don't seem
Apparently the
really
guard's already
sad
been
that your
useless.
dad's dead.
My uncle,
Oh,
and that's none of your business whether I'm sad or not.
I'd be sad.
While she's distracted with Somali, I'd like to probe a little deeper.
Okay. Well, I did have a roll for that, and she did succeed. Her save against it.
Oh.
But you do actually get a sense of grief from her, Oprix. Even if she's not showing it.
As you wish, we will leave.
Sorry to disturb your sleepy time. I'll take this out. And she takes the snake out of the room.
I'd like to go find pineapples.
Oprix, as you're leaving, you also detect she was thinking about casting a spell at you.
Just wanted to kill you.
It's like murder.
Did she mention what kind of spell?
No, she just thought perhaps I should use magic on them.
What a meanie. Somali is now standing outside.
Now, this has a radius. Anything within 30 feet of me. So if there's anything around here that's thinking, I can still probe the surface thoughts of others around me. Basically, I can only
Okay.
concentrate on the deeper thoughts of one person at a time. But anyone within 30 feet of me, I can get these surface thoughts of. It also reveals any thinking creatures that I cannot see.
I don't think there's anybody within 30 feet of you.
Once I detect Also, once you detect the presence of a creature in this way, you can read its thoughts for the rest of the duration as described above, even if you can't see it, but it must still be within range.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, he's gonna leave the building and go out back to Pineapples.
That's what I'm doing too.
Okay. Oh, accidentally left the game.
Not advised.
He's like waiting outside the outhouse, thinking, kind of like tapping his foot.
Pineapples.
As you approach, you hear him mumbling, "How long does it take to go?"
You should never disturb a lady who is using the restroom.
Oh, I would never, sir. How may I be of assistance?
What are his initial thoughts? His surface level thoughts.
Some thoughts. How may
Yeah.
I be of assistance, sir?
Well, it would have been helpful to, I don't know, let the lady of the house know that there would be guests.
What? Well, the lady of the house is busy, of course, and she's in mourning. I did not want to disturb her with such matters.
So you invite strangers into her house.
It was for a good cause, sir.
Yes, well, because of you, the young lady has discovered that there are strangers in her house and does not wish us to investigate any further.
Oh,
So either you can explain what's going on to the lady and perhaps convince her to let us continue our work, or you'll be shit out of luck, as it were.
I see. I can try, sir, but the lady's quite stubborn. It's unlikely
I
she will change her
understand.
mind. You hear him think stubborn as a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Well, perhaps at the very stop, Harlan. At the very least, we can continue our work with the guards, as I have reason to suspect that there's more happening with the body than
Suspect foul play, perhaps?
please, man.
I might
It's
be,
always cracking up with the dogs.
I might be able to help you at least somewhat, sir.
How is that?
The late master was very particular, sir. He liked things very organized. Every night he would write a diary, a schedule of what he planned to do the next day. I can fetch it for you if you wish, sir.
That would be most helpful. Yes.
Before you
nods.
do, I have a quick question. I'm just
Yes, sir.
curious because I noticed it in the dining room. Did the master play piano?
It was more for show, sir. The piano. I'm afraid
no
he did
one
not play
played
it
it then?
himself. Occasionally a guest may play it, but no, I'm afraid nobody in the house was capable.
Hmm, I see.
Not to my knowledge, in any case. Perhaps I think the young mistress may have taken a few
Be right back.
lessons, but not that was many years ago.
All right.
He steps inside the house. A few moments later, he returns with a book in his hands.
The one who asked for it is BRB at the moment.
Yeah.
It's disappeared.
Oh no.
Oh, Luna's kit has now came out of the outhouse.
This is the Master's planner from the day he died. The Master was very particular. He hated any deviation from his plans. He got very upset if anything out of the ordinary forced him to change his plans for the day. And he hands you the book.
Do you know around what time the murder occurred?
I don't know, sir. Nobody else was in the house at the time. The Master had dismissed us all for the day.
Meeting with Frog.
Who's Wormwood?
Excuse me, sir?
It says meeting with Frog, and then Wormwood in parentheses.
I'm afraid I don't know, sir.
Sorry about that, I'm back now. There was a bit of a freak out outside.
Oh no.
Book acquired, though.
We did get book.
Anyway,
Na,
before
na,
we
na,
leave,
na, na.
so, were there any other eccentricities about the ex-lord of the house?
Eccentricity, sir? No more than any other
Was-
lord?
Did he have anger issues, perhaps? Did he yell a lot?
No, sir. The lord was quite calm.
Does this match up with his surface thoughts?
Yes.
That's good to hear. No, of course. I say this mostly in jest.
A couple of images like pop into his head of the lord being angry, but not many.
Of course, you don't have to be very thorough about this. It's mostly in jest, as I don't exactly suspect you or anything. But it wasn't you, right, Mr. Pineapples?
Me, sir? Of course not, sir. I respect the master inherently. He was a great man.
Everything matching?
Seemed to be.
Well, of course. I don't mean any offense by it. Of course, I simply have to be thorough. You hired us for a job, after all.
Yes, sir.
I'll be looking through this then, and would it be perhaps possible for you to speak to the guard and see if we can't have an appointment with the body, with a supervisor there, of course, but...
Me, sir? I do not
I
believe
mean-
the guard will listen to me, sir. I don't even know any of them.
Well, I only ask because you're the caretaker of the house, and you're, as far as I know, the eldest one in the house, and I thought perhaps that might carry some kind of weight.
At this point, your spell will probably have kind of worn off the duration. Because it lasts a minute.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm not of any relation to the Lord, sir. Perhaps if the young mistress asked for you, maybe they would allow it, but maybe better to talk to the guards yourself about that.
That might be for the best. Well, thank you very much for your time. If you can convince the lady of the house to allow us to continue our search, that would be most helpful. We'll be in town, perhaps talking with the guards, if you can point us the way at least. And we'll do our best to continue our investigations until the lady has called.
Yes, sir. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
At this point,
Who's there?
Oliver Eclipse, you're probably like walking up the drive. You see Somali standing outside.
Alone in the
Something
cold.
like magic shop, not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oliver
sorry.
had to go to the back
Yes,
chart.
you were going to the magic
Oh,
shop.
yeah.
Apologies.
Yeah.
In which case, you're
Yeah,
not
please.
walking up the drive.
We'll just, go from the magic shop to this place and then get immediately kicked out.
Okay. In that case, let's switch over to the magic shop.
Mhm. Everyone's
people.
here.
Too many people was here. Wait, you removed
Yeah.
me, but I'm here.
Oh no,
did.
you've been erased from existence.
And now Eclipse is dead.
Some very small.
Awful.
And now he raced back, even bigger. Like a phoenix.
Not, you see, Eclipse is just closer to the camera, so he only looks bigger.
He's in the foreground.
Collusions.
You're back.
Mhm. Hey, you did say you wanted my work in exchange for the Phoenix route
Of
after all,
course,
so
I didn't expect you to come back right away, though.
I
Well,
just figured maybe a quick tour or something, so I know the lay of the place and what I'll be doing when I actually
There isn't
start proper.
there isn't really much to it all. This is the only room in the building, I'm afraid.
It's still a good room. It's been, I can't remember the last time I had access to stuff like this to work with.
Well, I'm sure we'll put you to good use.
Mhm.
Don't suppose you know anything about creating magical items, do you? It gives you a grin.
Yeah, I do know a bit about making potions and all that. And I've been working on a few ideas for other things as well.
Ooh. I'd certainly like to hear about that.
Mhm.
Perhaps I'll show you a little bit about what I've been working on. He goes over and starts pulling like notes off the table.
Mhm.
And will like start showing them to you. Basically, like trying to draw you into like a discussion of like magical, creating magical stuff, like magical theory, and all that kind of things.
Now Oliver is 100% invested. And this, I imagine this all probably sounds like another language to Eclipse.
Not really.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Eclipse is interested in this
Yeah.
too. He wants to make his
Yeah.
own magical item
Yeah.
sometime. So he is paying attention to this lecture.
Okay.
Very
Yeah. There's nothing particularly revolutionary or anything about what he's saying, but
good.
basically it's kind of like, rather than creating a staff of lightning bolts, how about we create a staff of fire bolts and that kind of stuff? Nothing
Yep.
particularly revolutionary or interesting about what he's saying, but it's you can get kind of stuff you can get into a discussion about.
Yeah.
Eclipse
Oliver
will-
probably makes some of his own work as well.
Eclipse will also chime up at one point and say, "I'm a blacksmith. If you can, I can shape the metal. If you can give me the runes or the magic to make a magic item, team effort."
Well, that sounds nice, but creating a magic item can be considerably expensive with the reagents it takes.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
It can go anywhere from several hundred gold to several thousand, depending on the item.
Yep. Makes that Phoenix root look like it's just worth a few pieces of copper by comparison.
Exactly. Magic isn't certainly
Yep.
not a cheap hobby. There's a reason.
Yep.
There's a reason the university charges so much for their, their students.
So all these designs are just theoretical. You don't plan on designing them out.
Sadly not. I don't have the resources to create anything like this.
Well, I know this is quite forward of me, but could you mind if I get a copy? We're adventurers by trade, so I can come across materials easier than you, and I can send back notes on what works and what doesn't.
Regretfully, I think I'm going to have to decline. There's always a chance of me selling these designs or patenting them, I'm afraid just giving them away is... I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not like I'm asking you to give them away. I'm saying this as a partnership. I wouldn't ask you to do this for free, but I understand and I respect your choice.
It's... I really apologize. I'd like to help you, but
It's cool. But
no. If you're ready to get to work, we can start right away, or would you? Or we can.
there's
Well, we're pretty close to closing time at the moment, anyway. We can leave until you can come back tomorrow and start then.
Yeah, that works. But there was actually a few more things I wanted to ask about before I head off.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, the others I'm traveling with. It's long story, but apparently we've been roped up into investigating a murder that took place recently. The notes. Yeah, the master of the Double Pines Lodge apparently was killed recently. I heard he was into magic and all that.
Yes, you asked me about this the last time you were all in here.
Oh yeah, I don't have my notes.
Well,
yeah.
I want to address.
Basically, the last time you were in here, he told you that he vaguely knew the guy, and the guy had actually been in here the morning he was killed, and he brought a book, but he couldn't remember exactly what it was.
I would like to ask about the frost giant in the town.
Oh yeah, we had a strange encounter on our way here.
Frost giants? That's quite alarming. I don't know anything about it, but I'll be honest, I don't exactly get out very much.
It's fair.
Well, to the frost giant's credit, he was alone and seemed carefully going through town, not wanting to break anything, but he did seem quite angry.
Yeah, we just gave him his personal space. I think that was the smartest thing to do.
I see. Well, I hope they don't cause any trouble.
Is Is there like a village of them nearby?
Uh, he shrugs. I frankly, I don't know. There could be.
Mm-hmm.
I expect so, but as I say, I don't get out very often.
Mm-hmm.
More interested in what's in here, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Alright, but, yeah. Thanks again for the, ingredients. I'll, be here tomorrow for work then.
Well, see you then.
Yep. And I guess since we don't know that things went wrong at the lodge, we could head there perhaps.
Yep. We're going to the lodge. We know no
Meeting
better.
up with the others. Yep.
Okay.
Can't wait to investigate.
So
I
back at the lodge.
Uh-huh.
I think you guys were just planning on leaving, or
We were gonna wait for. We knew that that Oliver had planned to come to the lodge when he was done, so I assumed we were going to wait for him then.
Yeah.
okay.
So Luna has unintentionally ruined the investigation. Damn it, Luna. By the way,
has anyone seen my snake?
you mean the one you let into the ladies' room?
It just wanted to go up the stairs.
Oh god, that
Yes,
connotation.
well, it has alarmed the lady of the house, and now we can't go in the house.
Pineapple pokes his head back out. Again, I apologize for Lady Ygritte. I hope she caused you all no offense.
Well, no more than we could have caused her. No worries, we are waiting for our friends anyway.
I know she can be rather gruff sometimes.
Well, I can tell you this much, she certainly is sad about the passing of her uncle.
As we all are. And he closed the door and goes back in. And I will
Go ahead.
just unlock that so you can see our sheet.
Nice.
As Regulus and Opryx are walking back, Opryx will talk to Regulus. Well, she could certainly use magic. But that means that she is, even with the regret that I sensed in her, still possibly one of the people that could have done it. Since I'm starting to think that it wasn't necessarily... Oh, well, I know for certain it wasn't the staff that killed the Lord.
By the way, when you guys walked through the kitchen, there was still somebody else in the kitchen which you guys never spoke to.
Yeah, well, we didn't go through the kitchen. We went through...
Here.
Luna went through the kitchen.
Well, Luna also doesn't tell us anything, so...
Yeah, true.
Luna was going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somali, what were you doing while they were all messing around in the back?
Snow angels.
Snake.
Somali was hanging out with the snake.
Okay.
More snow snakes.
Playing with Zip.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So
Luna,
Hmm?
this will be a bit of a harder challenge now that we can't go inside the house.
Perhaps. But a venture.
But we did find out a couple of things.
And they were...
Give me a second, I gotta calm down the dogs because they are going fucking nuts and won't shut up.
okay.
Somali, could I take Zip back, please?
Oh, okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
What is this music?
You think we can get a snack from inside?
We can ask.
Okay, I'd like a snack.
Alright, sorry about that.
Then
I am
I'll go and
back.
see if they can get one. And he just starts
Oh no.
Anyway,
walking in.
I was gonna tell you, but I guess Luna's gone now.
And he's just... yeah, he's just... he remembers there's a chef in the kitchen, so. Excuse me, chef.
What? Oh.
We was just told to leave, but before we do, would it be okay if we could get a little snack for the little one?
Or the child.
Oh, a snacky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do look like you need fattening up. What can I get
What?
you?
Whatever you got's fine.
We got a fully stocked pantry here.
Oh.
Let me whip you up something good.
Yeah.
Do you want us to take a seat?
It'll only take a second.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I starts pulling out frying pans and like dishes and pots. I'm putting them all over the stove.
As we're in here, Luna's just kind of a little look around the kitchen,
Sure.
investigate it.
I start cutting up vegetables.
Do you want me to roll investigation?
Excuse me, mister. Do you know anything about how the lord of the house died?
Ernie got stabbed with a fireplace poker. Nasty stuff, a break-in. But you don't have to worry about that. Whoever did it's gone now.
That is spooky, though.
Yeah, criminals around here. Not nice.
Are
He just slams his knife down on a big hunk of meat.
they common around here?
Not so much, no. Most people don't even like to go out the cold even for a robin, I guess. But it happens occasionally.
Oh, I see.
This is not mystery music. What the heck?
You need to put Scooby-Doo on.
Do.
Oops. Sorry, Karen. Luna, sure, give me an investigation roll.
I already did.
Did you?
Okay, I use my inspiration. That's what I'm going to do, because
Okay.
that was terrible. Let's see if I get something better. Nope, even
Wow.
worse. Fuck.
You accidentally knock one of the chairs, knocking it over, and it kind of like, you trip over it.
Luna quickly just, picks up the chair and just apologizes. Sorry, just can't. I got 2 left feet.
Careful, you bloody lout. Those chairs are all expensive.
And I'm the blind one. Kiss, kiss.
That was a waste of inspiration.
It was funny though.
And if it's funny, it's never a waste.
Did the master house have company over at the time?
Company? The master very rarely had a company.
Do you know someone called Frog Worm? I'm trying to remember what the name was.
Or what?
Someone called Frog Wormwater? You wouldn't happen to know who that is?
What's that?
It's a person. You don't know who Frog...
Weird name.
Yeah, it's a weird name.
I agree.
To answer your last question, by the way, I'm afraid I wasn't here when the master was murdered. He sent all of us home early that day.
It's kind of
It's a
weird.
shame. If I was here, he slams his knife down. Maybe I could have done something.
Oh, don't blame yourself. Somali will put a tiny hand on his arm.
Would you like
Yeah,
some...
you need 2 servants, don't you? And he tips more vegetables into the pot.
Would you like some fresh honey? I've got a bag full of it that we have
Oh,
too
no.
much use for.
Honey? Interesting flavour. Sure, we'll try it out. Always good to experiment.
Goes up, pulls out the bag and just grabs some honey out. Gives
I
it to
hope
him.
you washed your hands.
Yeah, go wash your hands.
Look,
Yes.
give me that bag. Why are you keeping honey in that bag? I don't know. And he goes and grabs like a jar off the side and like dips it in. Comes out full of honey.
Oh my god.
Perfect use for the bag.
Yep, pretty much.
Bloody bag of honey, and he throws it back on the floor and starts pouring honey into the pot.
Ugh.
And then he grabs the bag and just puts it back on.
Do you know why he sent everybody home? Was it like a holiday?
I don't know, little one. You didn't say. He just said we should go home early that day.
Okay. Maybe it was a secret.
Maybe, or maybe he just got tired of the wee ones moaning.
What do you mean?
Pineapples, you know how it can be. I'm sure you've fed him. Very fussy little git.
He does
Damn.
not got worry, Wart.
He just seemed a little bit annoying.
Back outside, Oliver and Eclipse are probably walking up now.
Yep.
Oh, you two are just in time.
You're just about to start investigating?
No, we've been
I
kicked
figured you would start. Oh. What?
Due to Luna setting her snake loose and waking up the lady
What?
of the house, who wasn't told that there would be guests over, let alone those who would be investigating the murder of her uncle. We were kicked out because she did not want guests, I suppose. So you can thank Luna for having us kicked out before the investigation can truly begin.
I'm not
I mean-
surprised about the Luna part. I'm not
I
surprised
mean,
about the Luna part.
Yeah, I was worried things might be going badly here, but didn't expect it to start so soon.
Well, it's not all bad. We have found out a few things at the very least.
Yeah,
He
catch me up. Just tell me everything.
He tosses Oliver the diary.
Oliver probably just flails around a bit, man, just to catch it. You
That-
probably shouldn't be throwing precious evidence. You have hands to pass it to me with.
Well, I'm going to keep you on your
Oliver's so
toes.
sassy.
Regardless, it's
Repressed
that as
older
well
brother.
as that as well as this, and he holds out the knife that's wrapped in the cloth.
Mhm.
We found a few. Well,
By the
things
way, I
inside.
didn't mention this last time. The knife is quite intricately decorated as well.
I
Mm.
just listened to an occasion. Just
Kind of like a
rejoined back,
sacrificial knife.
so I don't know what's happening for the last minute.
Potentially
Yeah.
so.
Oh, you've just been
How
blamed for
you-
a bunch of stuff. Don't mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Got a knife in this book. Anything else? Information? Or?
Yes, information. First of all, I suspect this is the true murder device. So while there was a
Is
bit of a
there-
fuss put up where the body was found, something tells me that there's more to the story than we are led on to believe.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know that
Any
the,
witnesses?
there
Or
couldn't
anything?
have
Or
been,
is just... Oh.
because there was nobody there during it. It seems that
Hmm.
everyone, besides the master, was gone
Hmm.
the night that he was murdered.
Oh. So you think this
Also-
was like preordained somehow?
I'm feeling that that's the case. I know that through a bit of probing that the lady of the house can use magic, although she does
Mhm.
feel remorse for the death of her uncle. That does not
Mhm.
relinquish her from being a possible candidate, perpetrator, if you will.
I'm not sure, but we will hopefully get another chance to investigate.
A great deal of effort was put into making it look like there was a struggle in the room when the
Yeah.
body was found.
And the fact that everyone was just told to leave, there's definitely something more going on here, but we don't have enough information
We don't
to
know
figure
that.
out.
We don't know
Us
that
out
yet.
here, we don't know that yet. That they
Oh,
were
yeah.
told to leave. Just
Oh,
that
yeah.
they were all gone.
They just left, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
back inside the house, the chef starts putting spices into the pot. Ginger, Worcester sauce, bit of cinnamon. What else does it need? Cumin?
Quiero comer cinnamon.
Somali starts drooling a little bit.
Let's see, a daub of ice cream, perhaps.
Oh god.
What
Um,
monstrosity
You're ruining
is
a
being...
perfectly good meal.
Garlic, we need garlic.
Some vegetables in it?
perhaps some chilies.
Excellent idea. Add a bit of spice. You know what else would add a bit of a kick to it? I'd like to add a shot of liquor and all, but the
There's-
master never kept any in the bloody house.
There's a cup full of alcohol in the living room.
Brilliant. You go fetch that. We'll put that in.
Evidence noises.
Ruby grabs it,
Okay.
walks back over.
Emergency meeting.
Don't give it to the...
Yeah, hand it over to him.
Yeah, hand it over to him.
He pours it in the soup.
Alright, now I am convinced it was Luna that did the murder. Hiding all the evidence.
What a twist.
Definitely.
Anything
Fuck's
else?
sake.
Anything else? Anything else? Maybe a bit of a crunch.
Crunch?
Yeah, we'll add some cornflakes.
What?
What about some Rice Krispies?
Excellent idea. Let's do that.
I hate this entire thing.
Is anyone
I
cuckoo
hate
for Cocoa
everything that
Puffs?
is happening right now.
Excellent. Oh, we'll just let that boil up for a few more minutes, and I think it'll be ready to serve.
Yay.
Baked beans.
What?
I think we know who actually killed him. It was the chef with the cooking.
Yeah, no. It had to have been.
Can I insight this chef to see if he knows what he's doing? If he has any
Why
clue
would you
how to
ever
cook.
need to insight him? He clearly knows exactly what he's doing.
Absolutely knows what he's doing. What are
I
you
disagree.
talking about?
As someone who cooks all the time, this hurts me.
I
Physically.
feel you there.
It
Oh.
hurts you to see someone so good.
I mean, it doesn't sound great to you, but
This is
I
this
hate
could be dwarven
everything that is
delicacy
happening
for all we
here.
know. We
Yeah.
shouldn't be so judgmental.
Yeah, you're so quick to judge.
it's
Perhaps put some rice in there as well.
I know how food works. This
Rice.
is not food. This is slop.
Rice. Are you insane? What the hell's wrong with you?
Rice is
What
going over
kind
the
of
limit.
damn monster you put rice in a dish like this? Fucking amateurs.
Perhaps a spoonful of cinnamon.
I already put cinnamon in, you idiot.
Maybe a spoonful more.
More cinnamon? Are you trying to kill us?
I'm gonna go sit at the table in defeat.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is Luna's looking for more victims.
Oh, you're trying to kill us.
He pours out a couple of bowls and goes and lays them on the same table. Well, enjoy. Bon
Somali,
appetit.
Somali will eagerly sit down and dig in.
I wonder what the people
is
outside are
taking them
thinking.
so damn long.
Somali, the flavors mix together perfectly. It is really nice. I
don't believe that for a
I
damn
rolled.
second.
I rolled to see how well he cooked, and he rolled quite well.
I'm calling BS on that.
Can I have one to go?
It might get cold outside. I'll give it you in a flask.
Okay.
What? You're putting
Oh my
what?
God.
I know what'll
I
make this
take
better. Extra cinnamon.
No. I hate this man. I think he's the one that actually murdered. He's murdering my ears with this disgustingness.
I don't know what you're talking about.
With this slightly
so good.
enraged.
Delicious.
I mean, Luna, honestly, you shouldn't be that upset. You suggested extra cinnamon. He suggested you put in extra cinnamon. Not cinnamon. He wanted cinnamon.
Cinnamon with an S.
Big difference.
Yeah,
Obviously.
because this is a sin.
Oh no.
Well,
Yummy.
I'm glad to see you enjoying it.
Roll Constitution to stomach this.
Thank you. I appreciate it, mister.
No
What's
problem.
your
Come
name,
back
by the way?
anytime. Me?
What's your name, by the
Oh,
way,
right.
mister?
I never introduced myself, did I? Good question.
Good
Good
This is not
question.
ahead.
I think from that's
I did not think that far ahead.
I think
Oh,
we
what
confirmed
is
that the
my
chef
name?
did not kill the guy.
the
Oh,
name's
good
Dresden. Dresden Horn. Nice to meet you.
Is he by
name
any
is a
chance
big
related
deal.
to Dresden Files?
That's a D, not a T. And also not spelled at all the same.
Oh, very yummy. Thank you, Mr. Horn.
Of course. Come anytime. Always happy
Alright, so-
to give you give a full meal.
Out of character, our three potential suspects here are Luna, the chef,
What did I do?
and the lady of the house.
Somali thought the cooking was good. Do we think it's Somali?
Hello, I'm back.
No, because Somalia is a child who has terrible taste buds, so it matches.
Hello.
I
We're
understand.
back.
Personally, I think it was Luna.
What in the world took you both so long?
Oh, we went to eat dinner.
How long were they standing outside? I'm curious.
Quite a while at this point.
Would you say about half an hour?
I'm cold.
Something like that, yeah.
Perhaps we
Regulus,
should walk and talk, because I'd rather not Regulus freeze his toes off.
it's quite warm in there.
It's good
I
for
mean-
keeping warm.
He didn't buy any warm clothing. He should just stick it out. He knows what's good for him.
Here.
Which
here,
reminds me,
Mr.
I need to put
Regulus.
that back on.
You can have this. It'll warm you up.
What?
She holds up the flask with the chef's food.
God, what is that?
Are they giving? Wait, I'm assuming it's just metal. So
Yeah, you can't.
we'll just take it and assume. What on?
Oh no!
Give you
Gotta eat it.
alcohol?
No, it's
Wait.
beans.
Well, the alcohol would have been
What?
burned out from the cooking, so.
It's beans.
Okay, that's
beans in a
odd, but I
flask.
guess beans isn't
You
that
should taste
bad. Pops it open and is gonna
Just
take a
down
sniff.
it.
Give me a constitution save.
Ah, yeah, there it is.
You try hard to resist gagging. Somehow you succeed.
You should. Perhaps
You know-
everyone should taste it.
I would
Are
rather
you
not.
okay,
By
Regulus?
Regulus's reaction, I'd like to move on.
Oliver, this. What do you think? What, Oliver? You're an alchemist, right?
Yeah.
Is this poison?
What do you make of this?
Well, okay. I'll check to see if it's poison.
Just take a sniff. Tell me what you think of this.
You're
What?
gonna have to take a sip.
It's really
Don't do
yummy.
Poisons are odorless. You don't know if they're in your body until they're too late.
I
Yes.
think you should take a sniff of this.
Take a sip.
Sniff.
I think I'll pass.
Oliver.
Somali will reach out
Oliver,
for the
I have
flask.
no idea why you'd be afraid
I
of
want
this.
it. I'll eat it.
This is the most I have ever expressed emotion, Oliver.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It horrifies me.
Oliver, you should really sniff this, because as an alchemist, I think you'll appreciate it.
Why
I
do you
think
want
I
her to
will.
sniff
Here you
your-
go. Here you
Albert-
go, Smalley.
Albert's sighing to himself and just gonna walk towards the guardhouse because he's tired of this
Yeah.
nonsense going
Give
on.
it back if you're not gonna eat it.
Yep. Yeah,
sorry,
Oliver
Molly.
gave it back.
Why?
Let's head off.
Well,
Where are we going?
going?
We're going to the guardhouse.
Why?
That's a bad move.
Because we wanted to see if we can officially work on this, I suppose.
That's a very bad move.
Why is that?
I mean,
I mean,
town who clearly hates magic. This guy openly used magic. You don't think the guards are roped into this? This
What
is like,
guy openly used magic? You talking about the Lord?
yeah. When
Well-
we talked to the dude at the magic shop, he said that he openly studied magic.
Well, if they are in on this, I will be the first to know. So, let us go. It's not a bad idea to get more potential suspects.
It's a bad idea if they decide to want to kill us too.
Well, then we fight back using our rights to defend ourselves.
And then we leave this place and don't come back.
Give it back!
I gave it back!
Okay.
Take your beans!
yeah.
Somali takes the beans and also sips them.
You child, stop making me have more emotions than I'm supposed to.
You're making a great character, Somali.
Yeah,
You're making me develop emotions too early.
If you are insistent on heading there, I'd still say just be careful. We're travelers in this town, and we don't have much authority of our own to demand stuff like that. I think.
Not
the only way
demanding
to
as
gain
much
it.
as that would make things simple. We're
We're
just
asking.
Which way are you guys gonna be heading?
Yeah, I think I'll head back to the ship. Wish the rest of the group will.
Oliver's like, I'm
Molly
going
is-
on the main mission.
Perhaps we should go up in the city.
What did Somali say? What were you going to say, Fox?
Somali is sipping her beans, very protectively.
Is she going with Oliver or the main group?
We might go with Oliver. It's pretty late. We got here at night, didn't we?
It's
We got
always
here and
night
it was.
here.
It's always night. Yeah, I was about to say it's dark all the time.
And riddled with vampires.
Welcome to the world of darkness.
She will look.
I'm
at
not
Ulrich.
the storyteller.
Do you want me to come with you or go with him?
She points to Oliver.
Who are you asking?
Ulrich's.
Why don't you keep all of us safe? I'm trusting his safety to you.
Maybe offer him some beans.
Somali will
Yes.
salute and grab Oliver's hand.
Eclipse will walk with Oliver and Selena.
The small
not
one?
Selena. Yeah, the small one.
Or
No, the tall one.
something.
She's tall.
She's tall.
Yeah, she's tall, that's right.
Yeah, the tall one.
The tall one.
Well, it looks like it's us three then.
Okay, so 3 of you heading down, 3 of you heading up.
All my favorite people are going to the ship. Why would I stick with the other girl?
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you, Eclipse.
No one likes you.
Okay. Which group do you guys want to go with first?
I'm good either way, but I really want to see how
let's-
the guardhouse shenanigans
Yeah.
go. So
Let's see them talk to the guards. I want to see that.
yeah,
Let's see Luna get kicked out.
Okay. So are you gonna like ask someone for directions, or what do you? How are you gonna do?
Yes.
I'm gonna get
If you
the-
ask someone for directions, they will tell you that the guards are based up in the castle.
Of course they are.
Fine,
guess I'll
Luna
have
can
to
talk
ask-
her way through.
No, Oprix will, and Luna's not allowed to talk because Luna's been nothing but trouble.
So you heading up to the castle?
Yes. Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay.
If that's where they say it is.
Okay.
Luna, allow me to handle it this time. I think you've
Okay.
done enough talking for the one day.
Well, I haven't really talked. I've just let a snake out.
And that was enough talking for one day.
But I didn't talk.
Give me.
That's the point. Moving up anyway. Look, I have to submit that
Don't be
Opera's is a bit of a
meanie.
dick.
You meanie. Somali was there. That's what she'd say.
Okay, give me one moment.
Yes, one.
Yes, moments are arbitrary measurements of time, so it could be anywhere from 10 seconds to 2 hours.
Yeah, give me 2 hours.
Okay.
Got it.
Well, see you guys later. Be here.
Yep.
Be back in 2 hours.
No, just give me a minute or so.
All right, now that meme's over with.
The memes, Jack.
Okay.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna quickly run and grab a drink.
Okay, I
Oh,
am
good.
pretty much done.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Then I will not.
We can like take a break in like pretty soon if you want.
That'd be great.
We'll just go for a little bit longer before we take one. Okay.
We'll just keep going, and then when Luna leaves, I'll do all the talking.
Okay.
This is a joke. I actually have nothing against you, Lynx, I promise.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Yeah. You guys make your way up.
Oh
to the
my
gates.
god! Huge.
Luna's
Hey,
the big
these are
ass.
dwarves. Were we smaller than dwarves, though?
No, just you, apparently.
Yeah, just
Apparently
you.
so.
Don't worry about it. You know what size you are, what size they are.
You're just small
It
frame.
ruins my
It's
image.
fine.
You know what size they are. You know what they did.
I'm very tall, though.
Yeah, you know exactly what size you are.
Oh no! I became
Tiny
the snake.
baby. You are tiny baby. Oh.
So as you approach the gate is closed. There is like a
We
big
expected as much.
gate here. And the guards will shout to you, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Greetings. We are here on behalf of Mr. Pineapple and the Lord of the Manor, which the character remembers, but I personally forget.
The Double Pine Lodge.
Of the
I
Double
believe it
Pine
was.
Lodge. We are requesting a meeting with perhaps the captain of the guard or someone we can speak to regarding the manor.
They kind of like glance to each other.
And then I will, while they're not paying too much attention to me, I will cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Sure. They are currently thinking, who the fuck are these guys? Are they dangerous, basically?
He'll hold his hands up and I would gladly surrender my weapons if that is what you wish.
We
in order
can't,
to-
we
to
can't
speak with
allow you
someone.
entry into the castle.
Well, can we perhaps find a meeting place elsewhere then?
They sigh. Wait here. We'll go see what the captain says. One of them like steps in front of it. It seems to like give a signal to someone up in the tower up here. Basically like pulls out a lantern and like flashes it, and like up in the tower they kind of like seem to notice it, and then the gates open up. And this one goes inside.
Luna, don't you dare send your snake in.
You made me want to say that then.
The gates close up.
My snake would get through the gate, so.
If you send the snake, it might not come back.
Don't worry, I can resummon it. It's like it's a familiar, so.
Not what we're worried about. Holly, that's it. Go lay down. Go on, lay
Why
down.
the snowman?
Do you
Anything
want
goes
to
up.
start
The guard
flowers?
snowman?
Luna goes up and touches the snowman.
Please don't touch the snowmen,
Why?
because he might bite your hand off.
Are they alive?
Of course they're not alive.
And how would they bite my hand off?
Zexel, you detect. You get the thoughts. Doesn't mean they won't bite your hand off.
Frostbite.
Luna prods it.
Do they have thoughts? Do the snowmen have thoughts?
They do not.
Okay, well, clearly not alive then.
I return.
Don't test your fate, Luna.
Luna wants the carrot really badly.
You're taking
Luna wants to test her fate.
Not at the moment.
I swear
Lu-
she must be a
Luna-
child.
Luna understands that if she tries to steal that,
The
she
women are gonna
would get-
bite our hands off.
Okay.
It's fine.
Luna, please act like an adult.
No. You cannot make
Luna's
her.
just I'm just very curious. That's all.
Well, let's hope your
So-
curiosity doesn't get us killed then.
This is all new to me. Places I
I've
have never
discovered what
been or
Luna
seen.
is. Sorry. I've discovered what Luna is. She's a cat.
Wow,
How did you know? Who told you?
that explains everything.
Luna quickly falls asleep for 5 hours.
A few minutes later, the gates open back up again. The guard returns, accompanied by the same guy you met earlier on the dock, Moose Frostwalker.
Oh, hi, Moose.
Greetings again.
You again. What are you doing here?
Investigating.
Investigating
We have
what?
been hired by Mr. Pineapple of the manor. Backwards the manor to do some private investigating. We are here to ask if we could possibly, with some supervision, of course, have a look at the body.
What? No, of course not. This is our job, all right?
I understand.
Wait,
that
this
we've
and
been
this
on an
and this
intern.
case is all. Oh, and this case is our duty. I won't have you
Well-
poking your noses in, getting in the way, and trying to upstage us.
I have no intention in. By all means, if this is solved, I will. You can have all the credit. We're not here to make you all look like you're not capable guards. We have a very special set of skills, each of us alone. We thought maybe we could lend some aid. That is all.
We're not looking to hire mercenaries. It's a simple enough case. Somebody's broken
I-
into the house, robbed the place. We're already setting about all the work. We're checking out all the local known thieves. We'll find the bastard who did it soon enough. All right?
We have
You can just
reason
go
to
back.
believe-
It
Go.
was not
Just go.
a
You
break-in.
should just go back to your inn and leave this to the professionals.
So about that attack thoughts.
What is it you? He's pretty much thinking.
What is it you detected?
He pretty much thinking exactly what he's saying at the moment.
What if we could provide other evidence that would prove that this wasn't a simple breaking and entering?
He seems to consider for a moment. As you get the thought as you do this. Oh, fuck. I can't leave it to these guys. This is an old dwarf family, for fuck's sake. If I don't solve this, people are going to lose faith in us.
You don't care about credit.
That wasn't out loud. That
wasn't out loud at all.
That was his
Oh.
thoughts.
Although
Sorry.
Alberts will say, I would gladly hand the evidence over to you, and you can use it as you will, perhaps. And
If you have
again,
if
all
you,
credit can
if
go
you
to you.
if you have any evidence, I'll happily take it. Any leads would be appreciated. But I can't allow you to see the body or anything else. Or get more involved.
Well,
Well, what's the harm of letting strangers who won't be here longer than a couple of days help out with something and then be gone before anyone can even know the results?
Persuasion.
Make
Persuasion.
persuasion roll.
dun dun dun.
25.
Damn.
That was almost a nat 20.
So close.
You get 5 minutes. And don't touch anything. And don't
He'll hold his hands
go
up.
wandering in the castle.
Of course
Yes.
not. Where's
Luna.
I won't see the
Wondering
body.
You're not here.
And I'm only taking one of you.
Oh, you're just taking Luna out of the equation.
Decide amongst yourselves who's going.
I shall.
I find it great that all 3 of them don't actually
Nope.
have the skills to do this.
Luna,
look over
don't
a
go
dead
volunteering yourself.
I volunteer.
Do
I
not
vote
volunteer
Opera.
yourself. We would
I
decide.
volunteer as tribute.
It's Oprex.
Well, he looks to Luna with a bit of a smug face. I suppose that solves it then. I'll be going.
Yes, I shall.
No. You don't know this.
You
woman.
two are squabbling like children. I'll take the one in the brown coats. Let's go.
As he starts walking off, Luna walks up to Regulus and just pats him on the shoulder, allowing her snake to crawl into his jacket.
Opex will hand off the evidence and tell him, get everything you can from this. Make sure you don't leave without confirming that the knife was the murder weapon.
Are you coming or not? Ray?
Ray?
Oh wait, I thought.
Yeah, you got chosen because you were the one not bickering.
Despite voting for Opex and Opex also voting for
Oh,
Opex.
okay. Oh boy.
Basically, he,
Okay.
basically, he looked.
Luna didn't get her way, so neither did I.
Basically, he looked at Luna and Oprix, saw they were fighting, and thought, "I'm not trusting these people to go into the castle." Which means
Well,
you're going.
now my snake is at Regulus, so.
Do you notice the snake?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And if he takes it off, he's going to look suspicious.
Yeah, no, Regulus is going to keep Snaky.
Okay.
And
He will
let
take
it
you.
do its thing.
He takes you inside the castle. It's quite a large grand hall inside. Has Regulus been in any places like this particularly?
Probably, but not as a welcome guest.
It has been established that Luna and Oprix are rivals.
Regulus, do you want to give me a... Probably just flat wisdom.
Oh, good. Wisdom. Yes. Love wisdom.
Ed?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he leads you through the castle, basically kind of like down into like the underground, like the little dungeony area. Where like you see like a fair few guards like kind of posted, like a few of them like probably like off duty playing cards, some bunks around. Leads you past them, and eventually opens up a doors into what looks like effectively it's a morgue. There's only one body in there, which would be the body of the victim.
Why did I have to be the one to be chosen? Okay. So, first, I would like to look over the body. And if I have to, I can maybe shift around a bit to let the snake subtly get a look as well.
Sure, make a medicine roll.
Oh, yay. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's channeling your inner own.
he's been stabbed through the heart. You would say pretty clearly by a knife.
I would imagine, as someone who is very well versed in stabbing, I could definitely make that connection.
Yeah. Other than that, you
You're
don't
right.
see any. You don't see any other wounds on the body.
So, no signs of like bruisings that would indicate a struggle.
Not that you can see.
So was there anything else found on this body?
Anything else found? Like what?
Any items of note or any injuries I'm not seeing, perhaps?
He was robbed. Whatever he had on him, they took.
Right. But he didn't put up a fight.
What? Why did you say that?
He'll, like, point to random spots like his hands and such. If he had fought back, his hands at least would be bruised. The only injury on him is a stab wound.
Dwarves are a lot sturdier than your kind, you know.
And yet he's still dead.
Yeah, well, we're not sturdy enough to survive a knife with a bloody heart.
Are you sturdy enough not to get a bruise
Sorry,
from
he
hunting
didn't
someone
say
else?
knife, he said poker through the heart.
I was about to say, they
Yeah.
just admit that it was a knife.
What about a knife, though?
What matter when a knife, we already know what it was. Fireplace poker, they jammed it in him and then just wiggled the fucking thing around. Nasty stuff.
Regulus is going to look a bit more at it. No. No, this definitely looks like a knife. Otherwise, why would this even be there?
Shows what you know.
Is he pulling out the knife at this point with the wrapped in cloth?
Because you did already show him the knife, didn't you?
No, I said that I have evidence.
Oh, okay. Like my friend outside said, we have more evidence, and some of that points to the fact that the poker was not the weapon.
No, I did hand you the evidence, by the way, Ray.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Regulus
we
is
want
the
to
type
know,
to play it close to the chest first.
Don't be ridiculous. We already know what. We have experts. Look, if you're just wasting my time here, I think we better get you. You better go.
Fine, what do your experts say about this then? And then he'll pull out the cloth wrapped knife.
Uh-huh.
Where the hell did you get that?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oi!
dun, dun.
Guards! He calls over back. He calls into the other room. Get in here! We got ourselves a thief.
Thief.
He draws his weapon.
Let's make this perfectly clear. Me and my companions outside are only here to try and solve this ridiculous murder. And you honestly have no idea where I got this from. Why don't we all put away our weapons?
I recognise an aristocratic knife when I see one. The only way you got one of those was taking it from an old dwarf family. So that makes
hidden
you
inside
a thief.
piano.
You are under arrest.
Well, shit.
Got him.
How many are there at the moment?
Several have just walked into the room. Probably about 6.
Well, there goes trying to intimidate a single one. Oh, Oprix, I am demanding a raise after this.
What do you want to do?
What Regulus wants to do is insult every one of these short little backwards, rock-chewing dwarf insult.
Wow!
Hey, look, Regulus is slipping back into his old
Rock-chewing,
self.
hammer-handed motherfuckers! Wow.
Listen, if you all want to ignore evidence, fine, I'll come with you and you can have your stupid dagger. But this came from the house itself. Unless
In
you
the
feel like
piano,
ignoring
specifically.
evidence.
You stole it. You stole
There's
it
the
from the
blood on the
Lucille
dagger.
family, did you?
There's still blood on the dagger.
There is literally blood on the dagger from your victim.
We found
He readies his
we found the
axe.
murderer.
What would he do? Let me think.
I mean, clearly the murderer has turned himself in, so they have to take him into custody.
Oh my!
Oh,
Stop
we-
it, Taha!
You're not helping.
Oh, just
them.
kill him on the spot.
Regulus, give me a persuasion roll.
Got it.
Yeah. Great job.
Good
Yeah, well,
job,
why
buddy
don't we
boy.
just... Why don't you leave that to us to confirm, eh? I think
what
you
I'm
better
here to
drop
do.
your weapons and come with us.
Jailbreak, jailbreak, jailbreak.
Fine. If you all want to let down this family, fine. Obviously, they don't matter too much to you. And he'll just drop the knife on the table with the victim.
Okay. You going with them?
As little as Regulus wants to, starting a fight here would be a terrible idea.
Okay. Then, Regulus, you have been arrested.
And yeah, if ever I get a moment where they won't hear him, Regulus is just gonna whisper to the snake. Can you go get Luna?
I just want to remind you that that only works for 100 feet, and he's apparently deep inside this castle.
It's only 100 feet.
Yep, it's only 100 feet.
Yeah, in which case, it's no good, I'm afraid. Luna, you're not seeing what's going on.
Never mind,
Then
man.
can the snake at least go get Luna?
The snake probably can.
It can certainly try. You guys outside waiting, what are you doing?
Just waiting, I guess.
This is a bit ridiculous.
Oh, we're going to get arrested.
The doors open up, revealing several guards.
Where? Uprex.
Oh,
Just,
what did you do this
Hold
time?
it right there.
Well, this doesn't seem good.
Don't move, Luna. You'll only look guilty.
You're both under arrest.
May I
I have
ask
to
why?
assume-
Thievery.
From what?
We know you robbed the Lucille mansion.
We
We
did
never
not
did
rob
such a
any
thing.
mansions. We were hired by Mr. Pineapple to investigate.
Well, why don't we sort that out? If that's the case, you got nothing to worry about, have you? But your friend
we
in there
don't.
was carrying a stolen item.
We did not. It was not stolen. It was stashed inside the piano as the murder weapon.
I think you better come with us.
Bunch of bloody louts they are.
Uprex, just... Perhaps we should listen?
We don't exactly have much choice now, Luna, do we? We will prove to them our innocence.
By
and
the
so
yes.
this-
By the way,
Listen.
I should point this out as well. When they come out and do this, you notice the snowmen also change.
Shit. I prodded one of them.
And they move over to join the guards as well.
Excuse me, Mr. Snowman, you don't...
Also,
I'm sorry.
Before we go with you, answer me this. Why would thieves report directly to the guard where they would immediately be caught, claiming it evidence?
How should I know the motivation of a thief?
If
you haven't
Regulus
done
was
anything-
there, he'd be saying a lot of racist things.
If you haven't done anything, then you've got nothing to worry about, have you? We'll sort out
We
this mess
don't.
and you can be on your way. But for now,
You ought to call Mr. Pineapples, huh?
pineapples. Did he help you steal it?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No,
You're
he
a
lets us...
bloody idiot, aren't you?
Do you know how much that dagger's worth? I'm sure you do since you stole it.
We've never been here in our fucking lives. Why would we know the value of a dagger? And what use would I have for a dagger anyway?
In the right hands,
Do
that
I
kind
exa-
of
do
that
I
kind of
look-
dagger is basically proof of royalty.
Well, do I look like I'm the right hands?
Of
Look
course
how
not,
I'm
but I
dressed.
know- But I'm sure you could sell that to someone for. How much would it go for now? 10,000 gold? 15,000?
20,000, I think.
I just spent like 30 bloody gold on something to prevent myself from dying in the cold. Do you really think I planned that far ahead?
Rich boy, eh? Wonder how you got those. Probably stolen goods as well.
Oh my god, these guys are idiots.
Come with us.
Yes.
Well, at least I
Suspicious
know no
upgrades.
matter what I said, they'd be idiots unless I passed that persuasion
They're
check.
actually just idiots.
It would seem so.
Excellent. You're off to jail.
Jail. Do not pass go.
The Molly's gonna be so confused when they don't come home.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So, let's go to our other group. I'll be honest, was not expecting that to happen today.
And for some reason,
Today!
Eclipse feels,
Today.
for some reason, Eclipse feel like he was right about something today.
First time for everything, Scaly.
A clock can be right 2 times a day.
I have a feeling that I made the right
Flip the
decision on not stealing the nose of the Spillman.
It is possible. So, that seems like a good place to take a break. Should we go and drink?
Wonderful.
That sounds good.
Uh,
I'm gonna get some snacks and a drink.
I'm gonna do the same.
Yeah.
Bricks,
Yeah, like
blame you
5
for everything that is happening right now.
Now I blame these bloody idiots.
I did
Okay,
nothing.
that's fair.
The only
Every
thing
one of
they
these
did was get
fucking
us
dwarf
kicked out
guards
of the
are
house.
stupid. And I also
Meanwhile,
blame
we're
Luna
going-
for getting us kicked out of the house, yes.
Out!
I don't even blame Luna that much for that one.
We would have got
It's your
kicked out
own
anyway.
fault for trusting the legal system. It was your own fault.
We offer help, we tell them we have evidence, and they immediately point the finger at us. What a bunch of
Easier than
louts.
investigating themselves.
Well, now I don't want to help them, and now I want the town to lose all faith in them.
So you just want to solve this crime out of spite.
Yeah, fuck these guys. I'll take all the credit. Fuck them.
Oh, hello, Bubbles.
Well, not me, but us. We'll take all the credit.
Us, you know. Collaboratively as a team. Yes, hello, Bubbles.
Yeah.
Hello, sweet dog. Oh, you're such a cute puppy.
Says out loud, hey, I found evidence. Ah, you stole it!
These guys are
I knew
actually. These guys have to be fucking stupid. Because, my goodness. They're ignoring literally
knew
all
it,
the
you-
signs that point to, hey, this is more complicated than we thought.
What do you expect? They're dwarves.
Anti-magic dwarves at that.
No, they're not the brightest bulbs.
And just the boat gang is having a nice dinner, blissfully unaware.
Living our best lives.
Yep.
Somali's in the cheese room or whatever the fuck it was.
Yep. hmm
It's the food story room.
The cheese room or whatever the fuck it was.
I can make something that's not beans. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about, Oliver. Those beans.
I mean, you're an alchemist. That's the same as cooking, right? That's basically the same.
yeah, alchemy is just cooking, but with dangerous chemicals. I mean,
What you cooking there, Oliver? Meth. Oh.
yep.
Breaking Bad gameplays.
Mhm.
I have yet to see that show.
Me
I
too.
have not seen it either, but I've heard the memes.
I find it hilarious that no one there
Somali.
brought up the fact that there's just a frost giant just roaming through town. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't
I'm gonna
mention
be
that.
honest. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like y'all should have just tried to say hi.
Can I offer you some beans in this trying time?
The real murder weapon was the beans, though. We went over this.
The beans and Luna, who had the beans, clearly, because she has used the alcohol that was clearly evidence.
Look, we
Wait,
should
wait.
work for the chef and
Wait.
find out what the main quest is through him.
Did Somali consume alcohol beans?
they would
Molly
Did-
has
did the
consumed
baby
alcohol ice cream beans.
That's against the law.
I mean,
Stop right there, criminal scum.
We're gonna arrest the guards now.
there's some dishes that use alcohol, but they're not really alcoholic because of cooking.
The alcohol is
Yeah.
cooked out, yes.
Yeah.
But they
And
just
also,
dumped it in there.
I wouldn't usually like flambe beans.
Honestly, that
Yeah.
entire dish was a massacre of cooking etiquette, and I hated every second of hearing it. My ears are
Yeah.
bleeding now because of that, and I feel like I can never eat again.
A crime against the culinary arts.
My
Indeed.
boy Alex, you heard his soul dart. Very big.
Guards dead, died by beans. Gonna have to keep an eye on Somali for food poisoning now, I think.
Somali will be fine. She's the
Or
strongest
just
among us.
poisoning in general.
Yeah, just
Although we very much established that the reason the guy died, the cause of death was knife to the heart.
And you're to blame.
You give love bad name.
So breakout this early into the campaign. That's
Yep.
interesting.
or we can try and ace attorney this.
Dun, 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 dun,
Objection!
dun, dun.
We do have Oliver on the outside, so
Yeah,
That's an option.
I could be Phoenix, right?
I can
that
already hear
makes-
Oliver stuttering his way to victory.
Yeah.
That makes Somali a
So,
slower.
guards,
Yeah.
I, as you can see, have spindly arms.
Mhm.
I can't do much, but I have some medicine.
Mhm.
Right.
I
Here's
am
the blind girl.
I am
Somali,
the
you're
hero that-
supposed to be on our team. What?
What chaos
You're
is
not
being
supposed to
unleashed?
object to our own lawyer.
Yep.
Oh boy. Is everybody back?
I am here.
I never
Yep.
left.
Jokes
So I had
on
to
me.
turn this campaign into Ace Attorney.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Objection!
Overruled.
Surprise face from the judge. Oh, you have something new?
If we somehow do go down that route, I demand we play Ace Attorney music in the background.
Right. Sorry, skip it to our new song. Combat is kind of end. Right. So the other group currently making their way down towards the ship. As you
Making
go,
our way
Yeah.
down. Walk back, home bound.
exactly. As you guys kind of like get down to here, you're kind of like out of town. These paths are like lit, by the way. There just aren't really any buildings along
Yeah.
there.
Lanterns and stuff, I assume.
Do you want to give me perception rolls?
Okie dokie.
Yeah. I got
Good old
perceptions
perception.
for days.
Yep.
What's your perception
I'll
for days?
listen.
This includes you, Somali.
Perception. Perception.
Excellent.
Wow, a blind girl.
Somali, you hear something. It sounds like something's heading towards you. Clips Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
She was cold out.
Yeah.
Somali will stop and turn towards the direction of the noise.
It sounds
you
like
okay,
it's coming
kid?
towards you very fast. Give me dexterity saving throws, everybody.
Do you hear that?
Alright, here we go.
Whoosh.
Good
Attracts.
Good job, me. I'm gonna die.
job,
I'm
me.
being trampled.
Eclipse,
The juxtaposition of D&D.
you're the only one able to successfully notice at the last second as you dive out of the way of the giant rock that comes hurtling towards the three of you.
Oh no! The others!
The smallest girl.
You both take 9 points of damage as this large boulder
Oh.
just goes
And then Oliver fucking dies.
slams.
I'm doing pretty alright. Oliver's surprisingly tanky with hit points.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, well, then
Ow.
Oprix would be fucking dying.
Yeah, Avrix would be dead at the ground.
No, I've got 20 HP. It's only half my health.
Only half your health.
Ow! Where did that come from? Swally, are you good, or?
Somali is
Somali?
face planted into the snow.
You're just gonna try and pull her up, right?
Eclipse is looking where the rock came from.
Then you
Yeah.
see the large frost giant heading towards you.
Is this the same one?
Definitely.
Eclipse?
Yeah?
Pick Somali up and run with me, okay?
Or run to the
Why
boat.
do they have a giant
Wait.
frost? Why do they have a frost giant guard throwing random boulders at people?
Actually, I might have something. Hold on, let me go in my spells.
Well, you'll go to the
hurt.
Somali and lift her up. You
Mhm.
good to walk?
Yeah.
Are you good to run? Let's run!
Yeah.
Stop sitting
Which
here,
way?
go,
Which
go.
way?
This Oliver will grab her hand and we're gonna
This way.
activate. Yes. I'm gonna activate Expeditious Retreat. Now is the time for retreating.
Is everybody up? Just fades into the background as you run away.
Wait,
He's the kind frost giant, and you are being racist against him.
Wait.
I told
Wait.
you!
wait, do I hear it? Because she activated that. That
Oh,
gives
yeah.
her like twice a movement, so I can't really catch up. What does this dude say?
Somali also can't catch up to that.
You
I would, but Oliver's probably just keeping pace with the others, but just doing this in case I need to move a bit more.
From behind you hear, is everybody okay? Off in the distance as you're running away.
No!
You know what? You know
No!
what? Eclipse will turn around
I got
and
hit
go
with a rock!
Eclipse will turn around and meet this giant. Why not?
I just want Somali to meet the giant because that'll be adorable.
Yep.
The
The tallest
giant,
one meets
Sure.
the giant one.
he slowly makes his way towards you.
Oliver
takes
is
him like a
hiding
minute.
behind the cliff.
Alright. Eclipse is waiting.
Oliver's
Somali
good.
is pouting.
Hide behind a cliff, still ready to just bolt.
Somali has both hands on her hips and she's pouting. About to give this person an earful.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
see her looking down, even though he's way up.
Yep.
Yeah, Somali, you just hear a loud booming voice from above you. Are you okay?
No, I got booped with the rock. See?
And she points to a scratch on her head.
Ah, sorry. Did not see you.
That's okay.
Too small.
I'm the
I
tall
think-
one.
He picks up the rock.
Why are you
Why are you
throwing
throwing rocks?
Did not mean to hit anyone. We'll
But
aim
why are you
better
throwing rocks
next
in town?
time.
Wait,
Why are you throwing
what
rocks in town?
What are you aiming at?
He looks around. We are not in the town.
Yep. We're on the beaten path right now.
Oh, sorry. Scratch what I
What
said.
were you aiming at, mister?
Was just throwing. Relieving anger.
What you angry about, bud? What you angry
I
about?
think
Dwarf Lord is big idiot.
Oh,
Made
Lord.
Hrothgear extremely angry. So angry Hrothgear can't use words properly.
Aw. Somali will walk up and put her hand probably on his ankle because he big.
You know what cheers me up? You know what cheers me up? Food. You want to come back to our ship?
I have
Wait.
some
Dinner.
beans.
I think the ship is too small.
Shh. Shh. You can sit on the beach. You want to come back and eat with us?
Yeah, come on, eat with us. I got beans.
Somali
There
holds
goes
up
the
the
entire
pie.
food
Oh,
supply.
Oh no.
He sniffs
Oliver
it.
buries his face in his head.
Somali, you feel yourself almost getting lifted off the ground as he does so. Sorry, what was that you said, Sketch?
Oliver is dying inside right now, that's about it.
What was his reply to coming back to the ship for dinner? Eclipse did ask.
Is that Drawgrast
What?
in your flask?
I got beans.
At least she was told it was beans. I doubt that myself.
I'm not sure.
It smells like Drawgrast. Terrible
What
dwarf
is-
recipe.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't seem like my thing to me either.
How much do you have? I eat a lot.
We got a lot, huh?
We're shipping most of it.
Oh, I guess so. Captain Darrow would be kind of mad if we just used it all up, huh?
Very well. I will feast with you tonight. And you will feast with the Whitehorn clan next night.
That sounds amazing. It is an honor.
Yeah, cool, great, fantastic.
Oliver is so out of his element.
Yep. He is absolutely terrified right now, make no mistake.
Okay. He will follow you back to the ship.
Oh god.
And here is a
Oliver's-
character.
Yep. Oliver's glaring at Eclipse all the while.
What? It's rude to not ask someone if they want to eat.
We don't
And he
have
was
to-
But he was
They're
sad.
going to have
I
our
mean-
heads.
He was angry. Come on. Have a heart, Oliver. Have a heart.
A good meal makes everyone feel better.
See? Somali understands.
You know, fine, whatever, but you're gonna tell Dara about this arrangement, not me.
Me?
No, Eclipse.
Oh,
Sure, I will.
Alright, let's continue.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Since I'm speeding, I got my speed spell. Can I sprint there to get a head start and
Sure.
make preparations in advance?
What?
Do you mean load up the cannons?
The food preparations.
Sure. You head there early. What do you want to do?
Captain, are you there?
You see no sign of him.
Oh God, we're doing this without permission. Can I ask around and see where he's gone?
Oh, we got done unloading all the food, so the captain took it into town to deliver it.
That's cool. We're having guests apparently because Eclipse invited how do I put this lightly?
I don't think there's
We're gonna need a lot of food. We got someone with a hearty appetite inbound. And I don't want to make him angry.
You'd think they'd see him by now.
Do I see him like over the trees?
Probably not quite yet.
Yeah.
He's like moving Chronomo quite slowly to keep up with Somali and the others.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's like 3 stories tall, so it's not like he's tall. There's like more buildings around where the port is.
Yeah.
So
Somali's chatting him up while they're walking.
So what do you mean that the dwarf man is dumb?
I came all this way to warn him, and he's a fool. He didn't want to listen.
What about what?
The disaster, little one.
There's gonna be a disaster?
That's what our sages predict. All the signs point to it.
Well, that's pretty scary.
Indeed.
What kind of disaster is it?
I wish we knew. But it seems it will be ruinous. We must... I tried to convince that foolish dwarf that we must fight together to avoid it. But he does not want to fight. He is a coward and a fool.
Somali counts in camaraderie.
Yeah, Eclipse remarked to that says, that is a cowardly attitude. If we're still in town and disaster happens, you can call on me. I'll help you out.
I do not think the disaster will be for many months yet. But the signs are here.
That's not good.
You saw the storm of magic, did you not? Several months passed.
We just
Somali-
came here.
Yeah,
It's
Somali
got
shakes
here.
her head no.
It was not just here. The sages tell us it was all across this world.
There was a
Wait.
storm where we had a sea serpent attack us.
Wait, have you seen any creatures that have crystals in them?
No, I have not seen any such things. I do not know about any sea serpents. I refer to the storm of lights in the sky.
Does Somali recall this?
Somali certainly doesn't.
No, Somali definitely wouldn't. I don't know why I asked.
Eclipse, on the other hand, you certainly remember a meteor storm several months ago.
He says, yes, I remember that when I was on the open seas. Saw some meteors crash down. Maybe those are related? Or the lights?
That is it. A warning of what is to come.
Do you have any information on this warning besides just general catastrophe? Normally they have an oracle recite a prophecy when it comes to stuff like this.
I do not know. All I know is that it will be disaster.
And you were
Understood.
trying to help the Dwarf King and your people?
Yes. We must fight together, but dwarves too cowardly. So we will fight disaster alone if need be. The Whitehorns are the strongest here.
Yeah.
Somali flexes.
Now I just want to stay here so I can fight this disaster. It sounds epic.
Disastery.
Yeah, I mean, those two words mean the same. Disastery, epic. Both same.
Okay. With that, you'll probably get reaching towards the boat. Oliver, there is no food on board.
Oh,
What about the rations?
What rations?
There would be, there would be a supply of food just so people can get from point A to point B.
There
Yeah.
super isn't.
Oh, damn.
Not even in my room no more?
Nope.
I mean, I've got all my personal rations in my inventory, but that's about it. Ugh. This is a problem.
Quickly dive into the ocean and fight that sea serpent.
No!
Oliver, we're here.
Oh, God.
I'm looking forward to this meal.
Me too. It's always nice to have a meal with new friends.
So is
I
the
Sure
meal
is.
the meal the ship? I don't usually eat wood, but I have been known to partake.
What do you usually eat? So I know what to, prepare, maybe. If we have anything, we're a bit low on supplies right now.
Giant wonder fire carps. The flesh of mammoths.
Wow! Where do we find those? That sounds yummy!
Golden ultramelons.
What?
The
That's
Somali drools.
usual staple foods.
A bit of a budget eclipse. Can you, come here for a second?
Yeah, what is
need
it, Oliver?
Yeah, he's just gonna, like, pull Eclipse around the shoulder, probably sit down on his tiptoes so he whispers. We're complete out of food. They took
We have
the Dagger
nothing.
gone, they took it all to be shipped.
What happened to the supply? The supply for the ship?
There's
Personal
nothing
ship.
here.
Hmm.
I mean, I've got some of my own stuff if you want to take that, but I usually save them for emergencies.
Well, it would be rude to bring him here and then just not give him any food.
Exactly,
does
he's
not
already
assist.
kind of mad, right? Yeah.
Oliver,
Somali suspects nothing.
What do you want me to do,
Oliver,
Captain?
I have a serious question to ask you.
Yeah.
How tasty do you think you are?
Not very. I think I'm the last thing you want to eat, actually.
Okay, that was a joke to lighten the mood. Shit.
I'm not feeling better. I'm feeling worse, actually. Look, Dara's gone. You're the captain now. What do you want me to do?
You're the captain now.
Yep.
Oh, I'm the captain when everyone else is gone. I see how it is. That's
Yeah, the
not how I play.
captain. Yep. Now you're the official captain, even when he gets back in my eyes.
Anyway, well, we can go into ocean and try to fish something out, but that will take too long.
Mm-hmm.
What is that
Well,
in your ship?
Well,
I smell something.
Oh, that might be the
That's a-
evil death crystal.
Yep.
yeah.
Death crystal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real bad.
You remember that crystal I brought earlier with creatures that have them? It gives them fantastical powers at a price of destroying their mind.
It is foul.
Yes.
Yeah, we're working on removing it, but if we go
All
in
right.
there, it's gonna affect us.
Have you
Our
ever
working
seen-
idea is that we take it to the magic college so they can properly
I do
President.
not wish to eat with such a stench around.
Yeah, that's
Probably
very
right.
good. We're,
How about this?
I think I have an idea, actually. If
Oh,
there's stuff
what?
around here, maybe we can hunt for food the old-fashioned way.
Eclipse actually pats her on the
Yeah.
back. I mean, pat Oliver on the back. Like, great idea. That's exactly what I was going to say.
I want to
Attempting,
hunt the mammoth.
a tempting offer.
How about we
Unfortunately,
hunt?
I must return to my clan. I must inform them of the dwarves' foolishness. I cannot spare the time to hunt.
We understand, but
Yeah.
is the offer for us to meet your clan still on the table?
And if we do not share a meal, the protections such a ritual affords you would not be in place. I cannot recommend you come to the clan. I cannot guarantee what would happen.
Well,
Okay.
we still got those beans. We can all share that. You know, it's not much, but
Oh, God,
we
please.
need it.
Those are not beans, contrary to popular belief.
I'd be willing to share my beans if it means we could be friends.
Look, I mean, we can't always get our own ingredients, but it'd take time if you want to come back later.
No, a fine idea. We will share of your beans.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get some,
Somali takes a little sip of the beans and then passes it.
oh God.
I
Eclipse, if this is how we die, I want you to know that I think you're pretty cool, I guess.
You're also pretty cool, Oliver.
Thanks. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me in a while.
Those
We
two
will
are
all-
saying their prayers, and Somali
Yep.
has already consumed the beans.
Yes.
Alright.
Molly is an anomaly.
And Eclipse will partake of the beans.
Constitution save?
Constitution save.
Somali doesn't need to. She loves him.
These are the
Would
best
I need
beans
to?
in the world.
Would Eclipse need to? He's pretty hardy.
How cultured is Eclipse in world cuisine?
Not very.
Yeah,
But I don't think-
give me a Constitution save.
Yeah,
Alright.
Oliver's probably downed some suspicious potions before, but I'm not sure if that's the same vein.
Yeah, you're probably fine. You're fine, Eclipse.
Yeah.
You're pretty hardy.
Yeah. And should I go too?
You even enjoy it a little bit.
I can't wait to roll Nat 1.
Sure, Oliver.
Oh, no,
shit.
that's the opposite.
What was
yeah.
that about a nat one?
Oliver, actually, yeah, you've tried this before. You're pretty sure you had this in like a dwarf restaurant at some point.
Huh.
You're not sure exactly
Man, what
where,
was
but you
Regulus
swear
even
this is
talking
familiar.
about?
Yeah, you know what? This is actually pretty good. Well, the smell is a bit off, but yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Now for the frost giant.
Yep,
Hmm.
gets the rest.
He takes it. Barely, not even a mouthful. And he tips the flask back.
Oh, there goes all Somali's food.
It's fine. Somali is happy that it went to a worthy cause, such as friendship with the giant via
Yep.
beans.
Please.
Via bean.
Rails safe.
Very well. Visit us soon. We will share a meal again.
Yay!
Before you leave, let us introduce ourselves. I am
am-
Eclipse of Deepstone.
I'm Oliver of, somewhere.
I'm Smalley.
I am Hrothgear of the white something, the Whitehorn Frost Giants.
Yeah. Nice to meet you then.
How do we find you? Since we're
Oh
new.
yeah, directions. Yeah.
He looks down at you.
Hmm.
Follow the
Well,
tracks. And he turns around and starts to walk away.
Bye!
Somali will wave.
Out of character in a place that's always winter and always snowing, that's kind of hard, but I will not say that out of character.
Well, the tracks are quite deep. It depends how long you take to follow them.
Yeah. I mean, there might be some indented in the ground also, if they're that massive. Yes, well, something. I think that we should,
We partook
Aggress-
of the beans!
Somali
Mhm.
lifts both her arms into the air.
Yes,
I'm
we
sorry
all
for
took
doubting
part of
you.
the beans.
Yes, I'm sorry for doubting the power of your beans. They were really good, actually.
You,
Yeah, I
you
told
see,
you
you worry too much, Oliver. Everything's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
It's been a little while though. I thought Obrix and the others would have caught up to us by now.
yeah. Now we don't even have any beans to share with them.
I know.
Oh, well.
What are they gonna eat?
Oh god, that's a
Oh,
good
right.
question.
We got prison food.
We gotta go shopping.
I mean,
Well,
I'm sure they're fine. Orfric's always carrying himself like he knows everything.
If they don't come back by, let's say an hour from now, I'll take a look for him, maybe.
Okay.
I recall them going to the
Yeah.
the guards, even though that was a horrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hey, Alfred's has had worse ideas.
Yeah. I mean, they're just gonna
Hey,
go
screw
turn in the
you.
evidence.
And sometimes the worst ideas are the best ideas, but I'm not sure about this one.
well, we have an hour to burn. How about we all try to fish? We need to get some food.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I need to rest my back that has been struck by a giant boulder as well.
Okay.
Okay, I'll fish with Eclipse. You just rest, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll sit down and watch. I think we could chat a bit. Maybe I still feel like I haven't really got to know you guys yet.
Okay.
Yes, it's always good to know someone's crewmate.
Mm-hmm.
You never really
Nakama.
talk about yourself, Oliver. You're always
Yeah. Oh, there's been a lot of other things to focus on, I guess, but I don't know. I
There's-
really don't have a lot to tell.
there's no one more important than you.
Can we just hold?
I wouldn't know that.
Can we hold this discussion briefly? I will
Yep.
go to the
Yes.
other guys just because it's been a while since we've been to them.
Yeah. Roleplay later. Now for prison.
Yes.
Prison
Refill my water while I'm at it.
And you already had a map up, glorious.
Yeah, I definitely didn't just get this right now.
Of course not.
Okay.
Regulus looks furious through even with the mask on.
Yeah, you guys are taken to a cell and shoved inside.
I imagine I'm already in there.
Yep, your Regulus is already in there when you guys when the other two are shoved in.
Oh, hi, Regulus.
Hi.
I would
Does it
ask
mean
what
you here?
I would ask what happened, but these bloody idiots clearly have no idea how to run an actual investigation.
Their brains are in their beards.
Well, that would explain why I saw so many shaved ones here.
You
Ooh,
don't happen
throwing
to have
shade.
my snake still.
What was that?
You don't happen to have my snake, Zip?
Oh, yeah, right.
You do not.
Don't?
No,
I was
you-
not
you
aware
to-
of this.
You told it to go find Luna. It slithered off
Oh, yeah,
to find
that's right.
Luna.
So now
I thought
you're
I couldn't do.
trying
Oh
to
yeah,
see
that's right. We
through
talked
it
about the range and the.
to see if
I
it's
sent
gonna
it. I
feet?
sent your snake to find you.
Ah,
He's
I
out
was
of range.
hoping you
Luna.
wouldn't be dragged down here.
well, a bit late on that.
No.
Well, have you tried opening the door to see if they failed to lock it?
And then
Are we really
what?
talking of of escaping? He says in a lower voice. When they just locked us in here. That only makes us look more guilty.
Here, what's this then? New guests? You hear a voice
Hello?
from somewhere beside you.
Hello?
Ah,
Who's that?
what are you in for?
I'm not too sure. Apparently theft of a dagger? I think.
Theft of a dagger? That's a crappy crime to get thrown in here for.
I think it was like a, I don't know, Regulus, why did he arrest you for the dagger?
Let's see if I can say this correctly.
You clearly stole it from a noble.
Yes, but what type of dagger was it? Was it like a fancy dagger? Like,
If
did it
it's
mean
stolen
something?
from a noble, then yes, it's fancy.
Yes, but did he say anything about the dagger? Did it mean anything? Have any like
It
bigger
was
meaning?
from this other family.
You're not very helpful.
Which family was it again? Shit. I don't remember what family he accused me of stealing it from.
He accused you of stealing it from the Lucille family, which is, you know.
Yeah, that is the one,
Yeah.
isn't it? Said I stole it from the Lucille family. Which...
So my guess is it was one of the Lucille's that did it.
That or it was just pineapples getting us in trouble.
Perhaps. We got in trouble for stealing a dagger from apparently from the Lucille family.
We
Well,
did.
yeah,
Falsely,
it was-
might I add. Falsely, might I add.
Yes, apparently falsely.
Oh.
Not apparently.
Yeah, me
falsely, we
too.
did
I didn't
steal
do
it.
my stuff either.
Yes, I can tell. What did you get thrown in
Oh,
here
I'm
for?
sure you didn't.
I was allegedly running wild cat fights.
You're a
Well,
monster.
that's... I can't believe they throw you in here based
Allegedly.
on rumours like that.
I know, right? Those cats were just fighting by themselves, and I just happened to be walking by at the time, and just happened to be collecting some money from a few good friends. That's all.
Oh, that's real shit.
Nothing but a coincidence.
Why don't I believe this man?
Luna's fully believing this. I just...
God damn. Oprix is not. Oh, I'm stuck in here with an
And look,
idiot and a hired hand.
just because I happen to have some cats in my crate as well, that's no meaning. That has nothing to do with the cats that were fighting.
Wait, you have cats in your cell?
No, they were in my crate that was next to the cats
Oh.
that were fighting. But that was just, I was like carrying some cats, you know, to give to a friend.
Ah, yes.
But the guards thought that I was using them for fights.
That isn't very nice.
I know, right?
This
How
is
long you been in
bloody
here for?
ridiculous.
How long have I been in here?
Yeah.
They kept me in here for a month now.
1 whole month for just
know.
for being around cats?
Exactly. It's nonsense.
I can tell. We were thrown here for no reason whatsoever. We tried to talk them through the situation. They just kept saying we're lying in some way.
Where's the justice?
Indeed.
I object! Objection!
Oh, God.
Kill myself, Regulus.
Take me with you.
They whispered this to themselves.
Okay. And that guy's just going to carry on shouting about the injustices of all this.
Yes, of our society.
Yes.
We
We
apparently
do live in a society, don't we?
Yeah, we
I
do.
didn't catch your name.
It's Dave.
Just
Dave.
Dave?
Dave Yellowbeard.
Do you have a yellow beard?
Do you have a yellow beard? That's extremely offensive.
No.
That's what I thought.
But you...
Your turn. What did I miss?
You see, the other
Operas
party's
and
having
Regulus are
fun.
about to have a suicide pact. That's all.
Yeah.
They're making friends in jail. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine.
Is there anything you guys want to do?
hit my
What
head.
What can we do
Yeah.
besides wait here?
I
We
don't
tries to
know.
open up the gate and just see
I
if
mean, I
it's
guess you could
unlocked.
look around or something.
It is locked.
One of you has thieves' tools, right?
Oh, they definitely would have taken anything like that off you.
Can we just Luna investigate the area?
What kind of stuff would they have taken off? Would they have taken my crystal that's around my neck?
Yeah, they wouldn't recognize a magical focus. They would have taken that.
Nice.
Magical foci are only really good for material-based spells, so I could still use my vocal and somatic ones.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a pretty filthy prison cell.
Ah.
Bloody ridiculous.
Guys, I've investigated the area, and I can confirm it's pretty dusty in here.
Wow.
I think there's a
thank you
cobweb
so
up in the
much
corner
for
there.
Your brilliant insight.
Oh shit! Is my mask off?
Ah.
Well, if there's nothing any of you want to do, we can go back to the other group.
No.
No, you didn't
Is
answer the
Ray's,
question.
is Ray's mask off?
Is your mask off?
Would they have taken off my mask?
Probably
like, armor and
not.
stuff?
I don't think they would have taken any of your clothes, but they would have searched
Okay.
you, basically.
Then they also have the book, the
The,
diary.
yeah, the diary.
Ooh, yes, they do.
Would they have taken my bag?
Yeah.
My honey!
What are you doing keeping honey in a bag?
Sorry.
Luna just turns into Winnie the Pooh and just gets very sad.
Oh, bother.
My honey.
Luna's now depressed, sitting in the corner.
Okay.
My honey.
That's unfortunate.
Aw, Luna.
So, you two have any ideas of how to deal with this situation?
Well, we're gonna have to convince them somehow that hopefully pineapples can help. That clearly wasn't us that stole anything. And you said it was from the Lucille household?
Yep.
That's likely who the perpetrator is, someone from the Lucille household.
Okay.
So that means it was an inside job.
Well, the Lucille household isn't the ones we were investigating. That was the two branch or whatever.
The,
You're
the,
very good at remembering names.
yeah.
I'm terrible with names.
Emran Lucille is dead.
Emran Lucille is dead?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Occupation corpse.
So it is the Lucille household. So it's probably an inside job, yes. Anyway, yes,
It's
an
an
inside
inside
job.
Do we think it was
Inside
that-
job noises.
Do we think it might
It's very-
be that annoying woman from up the stairs?
It is possibly the annoying brat, yes.
Okay.
Although it's possible that the Lord himself had the dagger and it was used against him by a third party, so...
What do you mean?
Well, nobody from the house allegedly was at that house during that time aside from the Lord.
Maybe he faked his death.
I saw the body, and while I can't exactly confirm it's him, it's
Did
dead.
it look like the picture we saw?
It did.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a picture. Did it look like him?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Well, confirm
looked
the
like
body.
the dwarf in the picture. And I should point out that the only injury on him was a very obvious knife wound.
So certainly not a struggle then.
No. And I tried to point that out to them.
Not that they would listen.
No, and then as soon as I pulled out the knife, which I wanted to wait to do, but they're stupid, they immediately just... Well, I think you know the rest of the story by now.
Bunch of bloody idiots.
Well,
What do you
I think
expect? They're dwarves. They have rocks for brains.
our best bet now is to just kind of wait for pineapples to hopefully clear our names. or for him to get thrown in here with us. But at that point, we'd have to deal with perhaps breaking out.
Part of me
I'm
hopes he
always up
does
for
get
breaking
thrown in.
out. I've never broken out of a prison before. Seems fun.
I have. It's
Luna is chaos.
tedious.
For the sake of time,
Luna
let's
is chaos,
let's go
yes.
back to the other group now.
Yeah.
Yep. We're on deck right now, I think.
We're just
Yeah,
peacefully
we're
fishing.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
with the good guys.
Yeah, just peacefully fishing.
Peace.
I'm gonna play some Animal Crossing music on my end. Hold on. Loading.
Yep.
Oh god.
So Oliver, what land do you hail from?
Yeah, where you from?
You're probably gonna be disappointed by the answer, I think, but I don't know.
That's
You don't
okay.
know.
I don't know either.
Yep,
How
then
do you don't
kind
know?
bonks a fist against his head. Amnesia.
Oh,
Yeah,
how do you
that,
know your name is Oliver?
that's one of the few things I do remember for sure. 6 months ago, I was beaten within a half of a lunch of my life in the woods. If Opryx hadn't found me there, I think I would have died.
Wait,
Everything
6
before that's
months.
just blurry at best.
6 months. Isn't that the time when the meteors
The what?
came down? The meteors. You
I
know,
never
the
went to
thing
the
the
ship.
giant. The thing
No.
that the giant was talking about.
I
Oliver
don't
wasn't there for
remember.
that.
That was actually 4
Or if
months
he
ago.
was, he doesn't know.
Oh, it was 4 months.
Oh,
Sorry,
oh,
my bad.
Yeah. In that case, yeah, I think I've heard of the meteors, but
I think the meteors have something to do with the crystals.
hmm.
Anyway, so
You
what's your
caught
plan?
anything yet? Well, I mean, I have to have come from somewhere. I know my family was important to me for sure. I want to find them. That's what's on that ship in the first place before the storm serpent attacked us.
So you're
Oh,
like
so you're in
me.
the same
You're
boat
Uncle-
with
Yeah.
Yep.
you're in the
Except
same
I
boat
don't.
with Somali.
Except I don't even remember their faces or names.
Well,
Oof,
if it
that is
helps,
unfortunate.
I don't know what my OB looks like, so I know what that's like.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to find them someday. They've got to be out there. But
We'll help you find them.
Eclipse is looking at it, Oliver. How old does he actually look?
he looks mid-20s.
Okay.
Man,
like,
friggin'
pokes
dang,
your
why
head.
don't we talk to each other like this?
He Eclipse pull out one of his like long claw-like nails and just pokes your head and says, "You
Ow.
seem pretty young. Why do you have white
Ow.
hair?
Uh,
That's something you don't remember?"
I think it was an alchemical experiment going wrong. Just sometimes it just acts up. It's nothing important.
I mean,
20 seconds later, it's definitely
Yeah.
important.
It's definitely important.
I mean, maybe one of those experiments is why you have amnesia. Ever thought of that?
I'm pretty sure they're unrelated.
okay, if you're sure.
Yeah,
Do you have any other clues or leads to go on?
I mean, back when you were investigating that little chest before it caught fire in former captain's quarters, I remembered one of the people on it, and I mean the beans tasted kind of familiar.
Beans.
Well, who was the
Yeah.
people on the? Who was the people on the?
The only one I recognized was the King Dragon's Mate or something. Apparently slayed some red dragon a really long time ago. But I don't know how I know that. Could have just read it in a book one day, and that's one of the only few things that stuck.
Yeah, you're a pretty smart guy, Oliver.
Thanks,
Much-
I try.
Much smarter than the other two.
I mean, I don't. He might not seem like David Opryx is decently smart too. He's
Yeah.
a friend of mine, I
Albrecht is
guess.
a good guy.
Yeah. I mean, he's the reason I'm still alive, so maybe
Me
give him a
too.
bit more of a chance.
Wait, other
sometime.
two?
Wait, what?
He said other two.
Yes, Luna is very smart.
I
Wait,
Like,
who said other two? Right.
No one is here to defend Luna, but Offrix
Yeah.
is getting Oliver.
Yeah,
Uh,
Albrecht saved my life too back on the ship when I almost fell overboard. He's a really good person. Even though he doesn't.
Never say anything about me. I kept you from falling over the cliff.
yeah, that
yeah.
too. I did.
I
never
didn't
said
realize
thanks
I
for
was
that.
hanging over a cliff.
Yeah.
Well, now
Well,
you know.
I think our group still has its problems, but there's potential, I guess.
There's always infighting in crewmates. That's just normal.
Yeah.
What matters at the
Yeah.
end of the day is that we all got each other's back.
Yeah.
I don't know about Luna, gonna be honest, but I'll try and give her a chance when she comes back.
Luna's fun.
Yeah, we could all eat the fish we catch together. It'll be a nice
Yeah.
bonding experience.
Yeah. What about you, Eclipse? Where you come from?
Yeah, you keep saying stuff about that deep stone thing.
Oh, that's my pirate ship. I grew up mostly on one. Beyond that, I come from the land where my people hailed. You know, the island
I
with
wouldn't
giant
know.
spider.
The what?
Giant spider. Giant spider.
Ah, yes, Giant Spider Island. Who would have
yeah.
guessed otherwise?
How could I
I
possibly
haven't heard
forget?
of a giant spider island.
I mean, technically, there isn't a giant spider. It's a god that is said to be on top of the mountain. But a lot of the spiders around the mountain area are normally credited to its kin. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare god. So
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think I'll give that god their space and let's not go there.
yeah, but I was born far. I was born in the land far below that, so we didn't have to deal with any of that.
Oh,
Yep, that does explain your durability, I'd say.
My what?
So you said you were
I mean, if
raised
you have
in
to
a
deal
cult?
with giant spiders all day, like you've been taking hits from everything we fought like a champ.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm from the part of the island or an island down below it that doesn't have the spiders.
That's better. Good on you.
Being raised by pirates, you have a tendency to basically fight for everything you have. You know, it's good to be part of a crew, but they don't make it easy.
Yeah. But you told me that you were part of a cult once. What was up with that?
Oh, that was when I was back in my homeland, the land of my people. I don't really remember much because I was very young, practically a hatchling. But in our faith, there's to believe to be a red dragon that once gained so much gold and so much power that she ascended into the heaven and become the sun itself. I know it was tied to that cult for some reason, but
Sounds like a lot. My cult just wanted to turn into snakes.
I mean that sounds fun.
I mean, I wouldn't like losing all my limbs and being a snake. Like, how would I?
It's not all your limbs. You'd still have arms.
Okay. For the sake of time now, we should probably move on a little bit.
Oliver has no reaction to the child mentioning her own cult.
My mic cut out for a bit, but he's horrified, make no mistake. Now let's move on.
You guys can all have inspiration.
Yay!
Does inspiration stack?
It doesn't, I'm afraid.
Okay then.
Get inspiration in your heart.
you guys, I assume at some point you'll go off looking for the rest of them.
Yeah, probably.
At
Yeah.
some point,
Uh,
yeah,
I-
after
I-
we
I-
have a fish
okay.
and eat it.
I will.
Hey,
I
like
will.
a short rest, maybe.
I will
Some
tell
food.
you now. You're not going to be able to find any sign of them. I'm afraid.
Yep.
Even if you go up to the guard station or something, they won't actually tell you anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would
At
just
least
be
they're not
it
arresting
it
us.
would be a bit of a waste of time to just like roleplay through all that.
Yeah.
So
Eclipse does comment about like how they probably got themselves caught because the police are in on it and they just don't want anyone else to know.
But we gotta find
Definitely.
Mr. Oprix and Mr. Regulus, even though he's really, really grumpy.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm really worried about him now.
We can talk to Pineapple. He has to be the last one they talk to.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Let's
we
go
were there
talk
with
to the
him.
Pineapple, and then we'll beat him up if he doesn't comply.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No?
I love that energy, though, Damali. I love the energy.
okay.
Hopefully,
You
hopefully. Yeah, let's head there then.
You want to go towards Pineapple?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Somali's revved up. She's here to beat
Yeah,
beat some Pineapple.
let's try and keep a low profile, though. Okay, guys?
But beat him if he's the
Hey, there they are.
You gotta be like the knight.
So, are we thinking that Pineapple's in on it and we don't want to give him
I don't.
a heads up
He seems to,
to you?
I don't know the word. Yeah, to me to be in on it.
You got a point there. You got an excellent point.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if he can help us find them, the others, anyway.
Well,
Yeah,
they
let's
said
knock on the
something
door.
about a lady.
Yeah.
The door opens up.
Yeah.
Pineapple's wearing pajamas. Peeks out.
Hi,
Uh-huh.
Pineapple.
Oh, you're back.
Have you seen our friends?
I'm afraid I haven't.
They went down to the guard station and they didn't come back.
I'm afraid I haven't seen any sign of them since they left with you earlier. Why? Has something happened?
It's not good. I
Well,
don't know. We think they might have done something to tick the guards off, but we're not sure.
Well,
But
Could you
I think
go
it's,
to the guards? Could you go to the guards and clear the name or something?
Well, we don't know they're there.
yeah, we don't know for sure.
I mean,
we're finding
uh,
leads, but
Eclipse is on the assumption that the guards have them. He's been on that since day one.
yeah, yep.
why would the guards have arrested them of any sort? I don't. How would I
Did
be
they
able to
find
clear any
it?
names?
Did
Yeah,
you
that's,
find anything in the house?
I mean,
let's take this one step at a time, guys.
right?
They said something about you talking with someone else who lived here about us. How's that going? If we can get an update.
Someone
Oh, the
else.
lady? The
Right,
lady?
yeah, the lady.
Oh, I haven't tried to talk to her yet. I'm afraid she went straight back to sleep after you left.
Hmm.
Mm,
It is
If you
quite
need
late
some help,
now.
yeah.
it's hard to tell.
Well, tell her I'm sorry for the trouble the others caused. I guess we could come back in the morning, maybe.
He nods. Yes, that
Wait.
that might be best.
Yeah.
Wait, you said you didn't tell the lady? Why?
Because she
She's
was
asleep.
asleep. Because she went to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went
No,
right back to bed.
He was implying that he didn't tell the lady the group didn't come with them because
Oh, yeah.
Alfred did bring that up in the
Oh
other
yeah, for the
conversation.
first time we came. Yeah.
He said
We don't-
they've been grumbling about you didn't even tell the lady that we were here to investigate. What's up with that?
Oh, I didn't want to bother her, of course. And
Mm.
this was
She
more
got
my
real
concerns that the guards
Yeah.
weren't necessarily performing up to their duties.
And I think we might share that worry.
The
now.
Lady Agrita's. Well, she's in charge of a noble house. That's a lot of responsibility. She can't exactly
Yeah.
be going around causing trouble like this, if you know what I mean. She has to keep
Yeah.
up certain appearances.
Well, can you at least give us a sit down with her so we can talk more directly?
I can try, but I don't know if she will agree.
I'm just saying, our
Look,
people are missing, and that's a bit worrying.
Yeah,
And
this investigation has
see.
become
You've already
more
heard about
personal.
that too, then, huh?
Yeah.
Did they find anything while they were here?
Look, about the missing people? No, I don't.
About the
Of
murder.
course, there's nothing about that here.
No,
Yeah, I mean-
the murder.
Oh,
I think they went over that with us already.
Yeah, I think they did.
We
Yeah.
did tell Pineapple that we found more evidence.
yeah. I'm pretty sure you told them all about what you'd found.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So
Including the knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you recognize that knife or anything else about the evidence?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Evidence.
It's not something I've ever seen before.
Yeah, it just, case in point, I know we probably don't have the right to, bother your lady or ask about stuff like that. Seems
Fair
personal, but we do have business with our friends going missing right after they investigated here.
also, if our group is going to continue looking into this, we need her blessing, or at least her understanding.
I see.
Yeah.
I will try and convince her, but if you can't, if you have to drop the case, I will understand. I'm sure I could
Okay.
try and find somebody else.
No,
It's all up to your lady at this point.
Yeah. The only one that can drop this is her. I don't know about the others, but now I want to solve this one way or another. Yeah, what do you guys say?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, if you want to solve it, I'll solve it with you.
Yep.
I
We'll,
got nothing better else to do.
yeah. We'll get the others back soon enough, I'm sure.
Should we investigate or should we go get some rest for tonight?
We have to get the lady's blessing first to go continue with this, but we'll
Okay.
catch up with you in the morning, Pineapples, if that's alright, or
Of
whenever
course,
morning is. Yeah.
We'll be down at the
Just,
dock if you need us.
Yep.
I will send word if I hear anything about your friends.
Alright. Stay safe.
And send someone to our ship if she does agree to a formal meeting. Your lady, that is.
Very well.
Mhm.
And,
And
you'll-
also, compliments to the chef for the, beans, I think?
Yeah, the beans.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, they're
of
great.
course. I will
Yeah.
tell him.
Yep, thanks again for, talking with us.
Of course.
Yeah, pretty sure all this has been stressful. Yeah, you're doing good.
So
I know what it feels like.
should we cut to tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Great. We'll cut to
Long rest.
We'll cut to tomorrow morning. The cell door is swung open. A guard comes over to you. Get up. You're being let go.
Wonderful.
He dusts himself off.
What
so
about
we were
Dave?
proven not guilty then.
What about Dave? Dave Yellowbeard.
What about Dave Yellowbeard?
The cat fighter.
No, you got it wrong. It was all a misunderstanding.
Luna, please.
No,
can you
that
just
has
leave
nothing to
without
do with us.
I wish the role.
The cat. He won't be able to let him go even if you persuaded him. He
I want
does
to
not
see
have
if he-
this normal god does not have the authority to do that.
Let's just get out of here.
But Dave!
I
Leave
don't
Dave
care
out of
about
it.
That's right,
Dave.
justice. I want justice.
See, Dave wants justice.
Luna, let's go.
Can't just
he has
leave
to, he
it
will grab her
innocent
hand.
man.
If Alperic's successful, he will grab her hand and drag her out.
Okay.
Can't
Yeah.
leave.
Eventually, you are kicked out of the prison. Your stuff is given back, and you are kicked out of the fort.
Luna hugs the honey bag.
And that seems like a good place to leave it off for today.
Yep.
Bloody
that was
fucking
fun.
stone brains.
Can't believe we left Dave.
Fuck Dave, okay? Fuck Dave.
Uh, 3 of us had a good time.
We got bigger
Us,
problems.
yeah.
Luna has a mission.
Mhm.
Free
Free
Dave.
The new main quest.
Oh
God.
boy.
New
Yes.
main quest.
Free Dave!
I just want to say,
Dave did nothing wrong.
yeah, you got.
come on, Dart.
I'm just going to admire how much you completely derailed any plans for today, and
Yeah,
found
sure.
yourself a new main
Yay.
quest.
Yeah.
You're
We had to
welcome, Doc.
discover the new main quest.
Of course, of course.
Well, you know how it is, you know. Anyway, we got a lot of information from that.
Yeah,
So it wasn't a complete waste.
Yeah.
We got
Also,
cleared
we
out
have a
the
dinner.
house.
Also, we have a dinner date with Frost Giants. That'll be fun.
Yeah. That'll be lovely.
That was fun though.
That
Yeah,
was. I
that's
very
probably
much
the favorite
enjoyed that.
section so far.
Sketch, Ray, if either of you have time and you actually feel up to playing Terraria, let me know.
Yeah.
But I'm
Tomorrow
gonna head
for
off.
sure, probably. But yes, let's head off.
Okay. Till
Good,
next time.
good games.